I get 2 waters? Yeah.
Welcome to TCH Live. We are here at TCH Social in Austin, Texas for the final table of our summer series main event, 250 guaranteed final table. I'm Kyle Frisbee, joined by Sam Perriman.
Hey
Sam,
guys.
great to be in the booth with you. We got a exciting final table with a WSOP bracelet winner in the Fireman and several other well-known local top players and pros. And we'll hop into hand one here. Blinds are 50, 100K. Got Richie with the big stack. Ace 3 suited versus June's Jack 9 of spades. He's got the button. King high flop, and it looks like a bet is going to win this one for Richie Rich.
You know what I mean? Like,
He does indeed get richer.
I mean, I gotta go fast.
Yeah, it's an appropriate name.
Yeah. Appropriate name for the stack size and the result of hand number one. Long way to go here. Over 350,000 in the prize pool.
I know it's awesome.
70 and change. So awesome event here for the summer series.
Walking around a lot just because I got to do some Facebook.
And thanks for those who are hopping into chat. Happy to
Just address the camera.
interact with you guys as we go forward here. Kiwi hopping in. Welcome, Kiwi, and JE. JE with a funny comment about the fireman letting you know soon if he has a bracelet. He's been nice enough to let me hold it, so I'm not going to give him a hard time. If I had one, everybody would know about it too. He will raise to 225 from under the gun +2 with Queen Jack off. Fireman sitting on a healthy stack of 4.4 million. Over to June, he has the beloved Ace 5 suited.
Yeah,
like
the new aces.
Yeah, it's the modern aces, and it looks like he plans to play it that way, especially in position. See a lot of players choosing to 3-bet, even 4 and 5-bet with his hand. Looks like he goes a bit above a min click. 575 from June. Really not what you want when you raise Queen Jack to be playing a 3-bet pot out of position, but pretty fair fight going to the flop. Although the percentages do account for card removal from some folded hands. Ace high, though, easy peasy for June. Just top pair, no problem.
Yeah, and shouldn't be too much trouble to get Scott out of this hand.
Yeah, it's Fireman Scott checks it over, and this is going to be an automatic C-bet and fold. That flop just very dry and obviously favoring the 3-betters range. Kiwi reminding everybody in chat to hit the like button. Please do that. We would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. We are coming to you for these special events like we are on this Monday night, and as well as our regular Wednesday Austin cash game.
Is there this on the board?
Typically a 5-5 uncapped, but we do have some special events coming up, like August 6th. We have our second round of Ladies Live, which was a huge success last time. So an all-ladies cash table coming in early August. Looking forward to that. You will have Uncle T and myself on the call for that one. Kristen in the box.
If I get a small table? Or do you...
Dealing out hand number 3. And Fireman with another playable hand. He's got Ace Queen of spades.
Thank you.
Get a lot of folds over to the small blind, and SH is going to wake up with the same hand, unsuited.
I like the choice of just flatting that instead of 3-betting out of position.
Yeah, ICM implications too. At this point, it's just so valuable to stay in the tournament. Taking a big shot with Ace Queen a little bit ill-advised. As it stands, 7-7-6. And SH is going to check over to Fireman, and he immediately c-bets for about half pot, and SH is just going to bow out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel terrible, Sam, when you play a hand like Ace Queen that passively, but he didn't really have a whole lot of great options. Fireman's opening from relatively early position, strong player. It's just a tough spot.
Yeah, he's focusing on laddering up because, like, oftentimes if you're on a tournament table, that's a
That's what I
shove
like
with
about
13 big blinds
anything.
out of position. But these jumps are so big. We are playing for, let's see here, guys, 66,000 for first on a $600 buy-in. Everybody is locked up 6,000.
Sounds like you're ready for a crazy bluff.
And
Sometimes it gets out of hand,
every ladder is a big one.
Yeah, the ladder's already pretty important. A lot of times final tables start off first 3 or so spots, relatively similar payouts,
Well, it
but
was the second to
not
last
in this
hand, he
case.
just gave me all the chips with no outs. And
really?
Very crazy.
It's been a while, but I thought there was like you played a thing crazy.
Richie Rich with the suited ace.
Well,
He will min
I
click
did
it,
get to a point
200K.
where the chip leader he was opening every hand, and then once
Notice
he
a
opened,
lot
he was
more
committed if I shut.
2x,
So I was like, I'm
2.5x
waiting
these days
till
versus
I am first to
kind of
act.
used to always be
Whatever chip
standard
cards I get,
3x.
maybe
Have you
I'll
noticed
have
that
a
kind of
chance
change
with
over
somebody
time?
else.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
That's what happened
the
when
way to
guy
do
called
things
me.
now.
He
Yeah.
A
had me
2
open.
or a
So I got like
2.2x
triple the
open.
money in there, and was
It
my
disguises
fault,
your
and
hands and
just
keeps the
moving
balance,
forward, dude.
so you can do it with stronger hands and bigger hands.
I remember reading a hand like
And allows you
Yeah,
to keep
okay.
pressure up without
Yeah.
investing
It
so
was
much.
just
Absolutely, you
the
can get a
best,
lot of
you know,
information from
mathematically. He
small
was gonna
bets.
get it in
Yeah.
with me, and I sucked out and then kept going.
Yeah, occasionally I'll see the players, they finally get a hand like maybe ace jack offsuit, and they are so desperate just to take
He
down
really
some
wasn't
blinds, they
slow.
4.5 exit, and then they get jammed on, and
But
now
he's a
they're in a
world
real
class.
pickle.
half
And they have to,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
fold
He, in
away
fact, he had beat
40% of their
one of my
stack, and
buddies,
it's
Russian
just
David, in a
terrible.
WPT
Yeah, we're
result.
definitely
table.
trying not to get exploited.
Recently,
Yeah.
to that.
yeah.
So he was a good hold'em player, but he lacks a little experience in Omaha.
Which is your game.
I started folding all the hold'em hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the next year, I kept calling it my event, and then when I saw him, I said, "Hey, since it's you, our event is coming up." He goes, "I'm not playing it." And I was like, "You're not playing it. You got second last year, bro." Like,
Yeah.
7 race, 200,000.
Tanner opening the button, facing a raise.
Not
Big
a
raise, 500,000. 9 call, or fold, sorry, 9 call.
got a little experience with it. I played with him early in the tournament, him late in the tournament.
Pretty critical spot here for Pasha to pick up these chips, and
Both pretty
Oh,
solid.
yeah.
looks like we'll do just that. That's a very nice pickup.
Big pickup for that stack size.
Tanner in seat 7, in fact, cashed for 17.5K in the WSOP main, so he's having a great tournament summer now,
nice.
finding himself at this final table as well.
I'm got a couple of people I'm rooting for, but he's definitely one of them. I'm a big fan of his fiance Brittany, and it's always cool to have a hometown favorite.
Yeah, I think Brittany may even be playing our ladies live game on the
Oh, yeah.
6th. She was a part of the last one, so we'll
Oh,
give her
yeah.
a shout out.
Her and I will both be on the stream, and I hate playing against my friends.
You know,
But-
it's one of the downsides of
the-
poker for sure.
I only have poker friends, so it just
Yeah.
happens.
200,000.
That is true. If you could only win from, you know, the
3 fold.
anonymous folks and you and your friends just stacked everyone, that would be a perfect. But fortunately, not the case.
And speaking of friends on a table, I believe we have 2 players that are from Iowa, Idaho.
Yeah, it looks like Pasha
Iowa.
and Michael Macy. This is a pretty incredible coincidence. I'll let you tell the story, Sam.
Oh, I'm going to butcher this hard. But they both came in. One came to visit another just for a nice little weekend of poker and hanging out, and they both managed to find themselves at the final table, both from Iowa.
That's an incredible story, really. It big time trumps a time me and two buddies went to play a multi-day tournament. We both made day, or all three of us made day two. We thought that was incredible. But you and your buddy final table in an event like this, that's pretty special.
Yeah, big deal.
So pair 4 is still somehow good for SH on the turn.
Can't feel good, especially with that stack size.
And 4s will hold if SH can withstand any pressure from Richie. It feels like if he breathes on this spot, he might win it.
Yeah.
He checks over to SH. He checks back and he'll.
Yeah, that was a pretty fortunate check
Yeah.
for SH.
What do you think of a river bet there with the ace high hand like Richie had?
I mean, I think if like seeing the cards, knowing what they have, I'm like, well, you should have probably, because applying pressure to a 11 big blind stack is probably going to work. But also, if you put out a bet and you get a jam by a small stack, that's something that you don't really want to mess with. But that board was super wet, so that would have been tough for the pocket 4s to call.
Man, that's a pretty good shirt. It matches your glasses, and it's like.
Thank you.
The collar actually looks.
You look pretty sharp yourself.
Thank you. That collar looks.
The aforementioned Macy from Iowa
Oh,
making the fold.
There we are.
No corduroy when I see it. No, I'm just kidding. Corduroy's a little hot.
We'll check the tag on break.
Over to the small blind. Veer Rob has Jack 9 of diamonds, trying to decide the path forward.
King 9.
It was right in front of my face, too. I have no idea why I said Jack 9.
I thought he was testing me.
I don't know why my brain made that a jack. Thanks for the catch. King 9 gets a call from 10-6. To a flop, ace high, pair of 10s for Richie Rich.
We obviously like King 9 suited in the small blind, but it is just a worrisome position playing at out of position against the chip leader. You want to like hit the flop or like get out kind of situation sometimes.
Yeah, I think Richie's gonna have to put some chips in here, try to take this down with his pair of 10s, but does not. He checks back. Pair of 10s still good on this river. Check, check, and a pair of 10s going to be good here for Richie Rich.
Showdown. Pair of 10s.
Seems like everybody kind of playing it relatively straightforward thus far. Is certainly part of the strategy of starting a final table. You want to kind of feel things out a bit, see who came in playing to win, maybe who's just trying to hang on and ladder up, and adjust your strategy accordingly. But do you have a specific plan that you abide by coming into a final table, Sam?
I'm still learning. Obviously, you're trying to hold on to ladder up, especially when there's a $60,000 difference from the ninth place and first place.
Yeah.
But also, a lot of times you have to play your hand. Right now, nobody is in the red zone. Nobody is at incredible risk. The shortest stack is 18 big blinds, so we have a lot of time to find better spots. We don't have to be desperate at this moment. Nobody does. But this is a great time for chip leader to apply pressure and pick up and put people in a dangerous area.
Especially those middling stacks that never want to bust before some of the
absolutely
short stacks have to either double or exit stage left.
No, that would drive you crazy. You would need to be on.
I mean, we've already seen ace queen in early position just limp into or call a bet with 13 big blinds. Nobody is trying to bust.
Yeah.
in a flip.
Yeah, if we were down to 4, I would imagine exact same scenario in terms of stacks and blinds. I think the chips go in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got a raise to 200K from Rob, ace deuce off, and he's going to get a call from a couple of 4s for Richie in the small blind. And June also makes the call with a suited 9.
Replay.
June not wanting 2 pair here. King high flop actually misses everyone. So a couple of 4s somehow still good on King 7 Queen with 2 hearts. Backdoor hearts for V-Rob. Checks through to an 8 of spades on the turn. Central brick.
Yeah, 4 still in the lead, but nobody feels great about this.
Yeah,
Did the stream last night. We recorded it.
Who's the nervous one here, you or us?
Probably me. Because it ended at 3:30 in the morning, so I got 5 hours of sleep.
Oh.
Rob has not shown a propensity to stab and will not this time either. Ace high,
Are you
possibly
doing the
good
whole
at
table
showdown,
tonight,
and
or-
of course
It's
hold.
gonna be myself and another dealer.
Okay.
We're gonna be
I think
switching
Richie
off
going to be
every-
pretty content to check and try to get to a showdown. June kind of knows he can't win unless he bets. There is 700K out there, not an inconsequential pot, especially for V-Rob and June. It looks like June is going to take a stab here. And I would imagine this is going to work. This is 450K, a little over half pot.
I like the sizing on that one.
Yeah, a lot of upside. Doesn't have to work all that often to be profitable. And Richie Rich with just a bluff catcher, but would in fact be correct this time. Yeah, nice. That very credible bluff by June. I think that basically once he's checked to there, as long as he gets the button to fold, he's basically won the hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's a pretty smart
Everyone
spot
seems pretty
there.
disinterested in that one.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can kind of just get a sense of the flow of the action that everybody's just sort of mentally checked out of a hand and sort of ready to get to showdown and move on. And apologies, we had pivoted away to graphics from the chat. See a lot of you in the chat. Thanks for hopping on with us. And Handpan Boy Band giving us a super chat. Thanks so much. Says, let's go Tanner. And this is, I think, the 3rd Handpan Boy Band sweatshirt sighting on the stream. So we're going to have to know more about this Handpan Boy Band at some point. Kyle M in chat says playing for ladders instead of first may be the case to some extent. Not necessarily the wrong strategy either.
That's it should be 75, 125.
Yeah, the way I see it is everybody has enough big blinds at the moment that we're not at risk, and if we can find a better hand to put it in with, like, I'm here for it.
Yeah, we don't have to do those desperation shoves.
Not
where
yet.
Just hoping, you know, you have ace 4 and you get called by king queen suited or something.
Ooh, 3-bet on the button with queen jack.
That looks better.
Macy will let the ducks go. Fireman out of the way actually had the best hand, but certainly can't blame him for folding to a 3-bet.
Yeah, playing out of position
Yeah,
against the chip
king
leader
jack.
this early in the
Will be up this low.
on the final table.
Small blind, 100.
It's a justifiable fold.
I'm folding 100% of the time there for what that's worth.
If it was a min click, do you fold, or do you find your equity there?
I'm probably calling it it's a
Yeah.
min play. You just have you're priced in
Yeah.
so bad. I I think I'm reasonably good at this point of not giving away a lot of tells, but when I get min clicked and I really didn't want to be, it's hard to hide my disgust.
Reverend Duguid in the chat asking how many players are left and is this the main summer tournament?
Indeed. So we are down to the final 9. This is the final table of the Summer Series main event. So this was a $600 buy-in, $250K guarantee that ended up with over $370,000 in the prize pool. And at the moment, we have all players guaranteed at least $6,600 and change, but up top is $66,000 and change. So massive difference between the first and final player to exit this final table. Looks like June is going to presumably raise the button with an ace, and does. Macy out of the way with king 3. Nice raise by June to take down the blinds with a weak ace.
And here's a reminder of what the payouts are. This is what we're playing for.
And just so you guys at home know what kind of tournament expertise you've walked into, Sam won about 7th place money in a tournament within the last few days. So congrats on that, taking down
Thanks.
first place.
I found a nice W and a 50K guarantee, and feel like a tournament expert now. It's like, put me in the booth, guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, you got to feel like Michael Mizrachi. I mean, you just won over 10K in a tournament.
I did dominate the tournament final table within 1 hour, so basically Mizrachi.
Essentially. She's often confused for the grinder.
One in the
Sam
same.
Perriman.
Congratulations.
And speaking of online tournaments, Pasha in Seed 8, he played a $66 online satellite to get into this tournament on Hijack Poker. And it's a pretty cool thing. He's already 100x his money. He could potentially 1000x his money.
I was thinking about that when I was told the story before
bro. I
the
was
stream,
thinking that. I
and
was like, cool.
1,000 extra money is, I hate to go back to it, but what Michael Mizrachi did in the main event.
Oh, nice.
10,000 to 10 million. I mean, that's the amount of
I don't know what it paid,
exponential
but
growth
it's- I know they-
of 60-something bucks that would be.
Yeah, that's wild. It's awesome.
Right.
A little bit of a smaller scale moneymaker effect. See if he can turn
I think first was 9,000.
pennies into thousands.
6 or 7,000.
For the tournament.
Buy a pretty nice new car for 66K, I would say.
Yeah.
Eightfold. Ninefold.
Like 10K to first and 5K to second or something like that.
Yeah. And they ended up doing a deal right at the end. One fold. So they,
And first,
Sean got like
massive
9,000
premium
something.
pair,
Got
Richie
6,000
waking up with Cowboys and is the last player that needed it. He is our chip leader, raising to
He
250.
was up
Lines
2-1.
have just gone up, 75, 125K, 125 ante. Big blind ante.
Fourfold. Fivefold. Sixfold.
Just got a note in the chat from Kiwi. Are y'all able to hear Sam and I as well as the table? Please let us know as Richie takes that down with kings. Unfortunately, no action.
Careful, I'm fast.
Please let us know if you can hear everything okay. We can make adjustments. .702 FMP, I believe that says. Rooting for Fireman Scott. I think Fireman Scott will have quite a few.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a fan favorite. He's
Yeah.
our TCH ambassador,
I try.
and he was located in Houston, and now he is calling himself an Austinite.
Oh, I did not know he had moved.
Yeah.
I knew he was in Houston, but oh, great. Got some feedback that the audio is okay. So I can't hear the players. I can turn them up a little bit.
V-Rob making the all-in shove with ace-jack suited. Early position.
Not a lot of jams so far.
Uh-oh. We're going to have contact
Oh, wow.
potentially.
The 2 short stacks, too. It's a tough spot. I mean, it is tens, but you just hate to be calling off at a final table for...
Especially against an under-the-gun raiser. Their hands are generally stronger. But also in this moment, I think my heart of hearts chips it with the tens.
Yeah, I mean...
Because you got to get chipped somehow.
Yeah, are you ever going to wake up with a better spot? Or are you going to fold this and just whittle away to nothingness?
It's super tough. You would obviously prefer V-Rob to be in middle position in this hand, just to give it a little less strength. Okay, he
Does make
call.
the call.
It's a dream spot, right? Yes, especially on the
All
day
right,
like
Maxwell's tournament risk up on there, on the line.
Yeah, basically an all-in to decide who finishes ninth. Although Maxwell, the only one that I believe is all in. 4-4-6, 10 still good, and Jack on the turn for V-Rob is gonna seal it. But
No
River Spade. Wow.
Yeah. Kristen was like, wait a minute.
Overlooked the spade draw, and Maxwell gets there, wins 2.1 million.
You've still got some chips.
Yeah.
And that leaves
I think so.
V-Rob
Sorry if
with
I'm wrong, but
a little less than one big blind.
And going back to, we'll have to think back on this to inflection points. If he folds the tens there, how different is his path forward versus having almost 4 million after rivering that 4th spade?
8, 9, 1, 6, 7, 75.
As Kristen counts down the stacks, and very nice double up.
And I believe that leaves V-Rob with 1 blue chip.
The true chip in the chair.
When I can do anything else.
Brian McFadden in the chat saying, good luck, Max. Good luck, Max. Eat 5 over there. Hanging in there. Tia. Hey, Tia. That is Scott's wife. We are welcome to Austin. I talked to Scott, Fireman Scott, earlier today, and I was like, hey, did you make the final table? And he said, obviously.
Now, chances you're going to do it twice in one tournament.
Let me look at my cards real quick, guys.
Yeah, I was definitely,
I'm
when I knew we'd be streaming this tournament, I was checking some of the chip counts last night, and it was exciting to see him be there. Was pretty sure he was going to make it. He had a lot of chips with about 20 or so players left.
Just in case.
All right. All in, V-Rob.
Does,
Has an ace and putting
yeah,
it in.
I mean,
That's definitely, that makes sense. You don't want to see what your big blind is going to be.
yeah, you're thrilled to wake up with an
Yeah,
ace, but
absolutely.
unfortunately dominated. Fireman Scott getting a good price will flick in a call too, so V-Rob actually could triple here.
9 call.
Tanner, you want to come sweat for me?
Obviously not in for the full
What's that?
pot. There
I
will
haven't
be a
seen it
side
yet.
pot between SH
I want you to know,
and
but me
Fireman.
not know. come over, take a
Players.
look.
One is all
No,
in.
8-10 jack or 8-10 stick and a couple of
No.
clubs, and Fireman Scott's
it's
going to
just a
flop
game
an
for
open
fun,
ender
right?
with his jack 9.
there's no.
He will bet his draw.
money on more.
9 bet.
And more importantly, applying
Everyone at the
pressure to a
friendly
short
round tables,
stack.
everybody seems to have a good time. I was going to say we should.
Yeah,
work them all out
he's
and
bet
we'll flip
into a side pot here, and this is going to be tough for SH to really continue. Yeah, he lets it go, especially with his stack size. So
You're so lucky.
Fireman Scott actually not ahead here. It's relatively close to a flip. So V-Rob, chance to hang in there.
Wow.
You're already in the lead. Here we go.
It has to fade 8 out
believe
for
it not.
Fireman.
Oh, and
We're
that,
leaving not
Does
really.
get there, and
That
that'll
is
do
it.
it.
Just the nuts? Is that the nuts?
and V-Rob will take 9th place
Nice playing with you,
for
man. You guys, good luck.
66.70. Everybody is locked up now, 8,400. Good playing, V-Rob. That is incredible to get this far.
Good game, man.
Big deal.
Good luck.
Yeah, almost a 2K ladder up, not insignificant.
No. And it only goes up from here. Next one we have is
At 2,400.
2,400.
And then number 8. You did most of the work. I just cleaned it up here. I was trying to make us go to 7 real quick.
We were due for some big hands.
We will be with you until the conclusion tonight, whether that's a outright
wanted
winner
to do
or
before
possibly a
cards.
deal.
I did.
She's like, he can
you
barely
been
make
dealing PLO?
She's like, he can barely make it with these 4, with these 2.
Do expect to
She's looking out
be with y'all quite a while longer into this evening. The players are relatively deep. The structure
Pineapple tournament.
reasonably
I
slow.
did not.
But I
5
prefer
fold,
PLO.
6 fold,
For sure. Wait, you won a bracelet in PLO?
Round of each
7 fold.
When was that?
year before last.
We have one eliminated.
Awesome.
It's okay. 8 fold.
I didn't know how the sliding thing went, and I accidentally did that way too much. I had jacks.
Okay, don't
And
worry.
walking the big blind for Richie.
It's okay, don't worry.
Nobody wanting to mess with the big stack.
We didn't want any smoke.
Don't blame them. Richie, I have played a decent amount with him. He is a
Right now, I'm trying to win
strong
this
player.
Texas-shaped piece of granite over here. Or
Beautiful trophy you'll gather.
Actually, I think it's limestone.
limestone, yeah.
That's fitting for Central
Freaking
Texas,
looks
you
so
know?
I thought it was
Yeah.
concrete.
Anything Texas-shaped or with a star on it, I like. It's like, you know,
Cowboy hat shaped.
no other states do they take pride the way we do here.
That
No
is
other
very
state.
true.
Yeah, we got players from
When I
all
was
over
in the Army,
Texas.
I
Plus,
was a buck
got
sergeant.
Iowa.
A young
was
buck
that
sergeant,
Iowa?
like, they put you
Tanner's
in
from
charge of, like,
Kentucky,
the
but he's
smallest stuff.
Oh,
here
yeah?
currently.
Sergeant type.
We have June from
We were in this big
Houston.
convoy,
Scott,
and I
Houston
was
to Austin
the
now.
last vehicle
It's
in
pretty
the
awesome. We
convoy
see a lot of
that
players
comes
traveling
with
in from out of town for these special
Even
events.
maybe put,
Max
like, a young
from San
buck
Antonio.
sergeant in front of, you know, so they put me out there as the
7
last vehicle in this long convoy of army tanks going through this German town, and I had a Texas flag hanging off the back of the tank. And I
Steve
just
from
remember the
Chicago.
sergeant major coming on the radio, and he's like,
All
"What
over the map."
hell? I hear there's a Texas flag flying from the back of one of my tanks. I
You
got
were
in trouble
stationed
for
in Germany?
yeah. Like I would never get in big trouble, but I get in shenanigans like that.
Two
you know?
degrees,
Yeah.
375,000.
Race to 375 by
Yeah,
Richie
United
Rich,
States Army.
getting a little out of line with
Germany,
Queen
and I
6
got a
off.
Texas flag waving from the back.
And
Wearing
small
a
blind
cowboy
versus
hat
big
on top
blind
of the
battle.
tank. I'm supposed to
I'm
be
not
wearing
mad
a
at it.
helmet.
Defying
Yeah.
the pressure. June actually has a hand. This is going to be
That
interesting how
doesn't
this plays
surprise
out.
me for some reason.
Especially with both players
A guy from Ohio.
on the bigger stack.
Or you just won't know what the flag is.
Yeah. Guy from Lithuania or something. Right? Yeah.
It's weird how sometimes you kind of
That's one
wish you
thing
don't
my
have
buddy
premium
told me.
hands like this until a little later,
Said about Texas.
just so you don't
He said
have
he
to
used
deal with it.
Texas
It's
too.
more of a laddering
I
up
said,
mentality
like,
as
no
opposed to
matter
going
where
for
you
first,
go
though.
in
Like,
the world,
I'm
But-
so glad you said that out loud, Sam, because I have thought that so many times. This specific spot, blind versus blind with ace-10 suited versus the big stack, is really just not a savory spot.
it's nobody's loving it, even though it's like you're most
It's-
likely ahead.
Yeah.
But it's not ideal. And you're in a position, but you still don't love it.
And he does the right thing. He puts in 850 and he'll take down the raise and the blind. So 500,000 chips added to
All right,
June's
gentlemen,
stack.
that is my time. You guys got Mike coming in. I will see you guys in 30 minutes.
Kristen exiting the box. We'll have Mike joining us. Kristen does a lot of work behind the scenes setting up our stream. So nice work by her tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. Some of us. What's up, Mike?
The crew wanted to let everybody know that Rob or Richie Rich bought everybody donuts for the crew yesterday on nice day 2. We're already a big fan of him. And he's got
That's a very nice thing to
that's
do.
very nice. They wanted us to mention it because that's a really nice thing to do. So the TCH staff here has been working really hard in this tournament series. Lots of hours, lot of activity and excitement here.
Yeah, the room's been buzzing, and I love that move by Richie Rich. If they say there's no such thing as positive vibes equity, then why would he be at the final table
Yeah.
after bringing donuts? Right?
He's gaining some
Just the Saturday.
karma.
Did you
Yeah.
really? Oh, nice.
I'm gonna have to try that next time I get close to
Yeah,
FP.
I played
Yeah,
it
yeah.
times.
I mean, you could buy
Like,
me a
I
meal
went
and I will
over
root for you.
coffee.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
for
fair
sure.
enough. Like
I like the
maybe a slice of the wonderful cheesecake here at TCH
Oh,
Social.
dang, it's so good.
Tournaments are good.
They're adding 20,000 to the guarantees this week.
Oh, that's cool. For the whole
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
20,000 in guarantees. They're adding 20,000 to whatever it was. Yeah, they got a bunch of cool promotions.
No, I mean, okay.
He's just trying to get the cards.
I wasn't sure what was going on there.
Like Nick and Chat also rooting for Fireman.
They've got this one where if you're like, or if you're playing, like, hijack the character comes into the chat. And
A lot of
says
pretty
something,
inferior
and the first
hands
to
fold
respond
around to the
gets
small
$20
blind.
or
June
something,
with
$20 or something.
Queen
already
7
Yeah, it's
off.
already happened. And dude, I keep missing it.
But more
It's like,
importantly,
I'm
he's got
watching
position
so
on the
much.
short, or not position, but
Just
first
hijack.
to
It'll
apply
come in
pressure on the
"Howdy,
short
y'all.
stack.
First to respond gets $10 or something. And I'm just like smoking and joking, and then I look back and I've missed it. Somebody else has already got it.
Yeah, great time to wake up with a hand if you're Macy.
It's in the chat. You have to respond.
So it encourages the
I'm
chat.
never looking at the chat.
Bro, it's kind of fun.
Because it doesn't
So
pop
June
up,
just
you know,
calls
like you have to
and
go in
check
the
back
chat.
by 9 high from Macy, and so we'll go to a flop.
Software is pretty funny.
Would you, if you were June, would you make, would you complete, or would you shove?
Macy
Or open.
1.5. I think I would just open.
Yeah.
Make him have to put all his chips in if he wants to continue. As it stands, top pair for Macy. And June's going to bet out, and Macy getting in the danger zone on stack size has just 10 big blinds back.
And we have about a 500K, so 4 big blinds in the middle. This could be a shove.
I'm giving that a
Yeah,
rating review.
No, okay.
Just mix the
All right,
call.
all right.
Software is shitty.
Well, it's just new. It's just new.
A lot of scary turn cards that could
That's
come.
like really good software. It's like all crushed.
And that's one of them. Ace of Hearts.
It definitely has
Now,
the
at the
feel
same
for,
time, if
Yeah.
you're Macy,
You're not afraid of that ace.
yeah, you shouldn't put June on a whole lot of aces,
And so, I
given
have a
he
good
just
feel
limped in
for
free.
everything, you know, right away I can feel a game out. And it has the
This is a
feel
pretty easy check back by
that it's
Macy.
people who, some of them are playing online poker for the first time. You can tell they're like TCH players
Yeah, that's
who
what I'm
just
saying.
deposited in.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels very soft fieldy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, and I know they want to expand, but
To a river, which is the king of spades, and Macy's going to be good here. 675, and
it's just that
Are they
June
going to
just
expand it?
There's
showing
only
up
one
at
way to
queen
win
high.
this hand,
Worldwide or
June.
yeah, they do.
Yeah, he did it earlier. He stabbed on the river and won a pot multi-way, and now heads up to see if he can conjure up a bet, and he can.
All right, he is betting.
I feel like the run
Sizing of this bet super important because of Macy's stack size. So he
About
goes
half pot.
350.
Yeah.
sites and stuff.
Would leave Macy with just over $1 million. He makes the call.
It feels
Feels good.
That's setting the right price for Macy. It doesn't
Yeah,
seem
I
too
agree.
scary.
I think if you, it's easy to say because we can see the cards, but I think if June bets like full pot there, it's just nearly impossible for Macy to call with pair of nines.
TCH locations to work with creatively.
I think Macy's just trying to figure out, did he hit the king or did he not?
I like
Yeah,
that.
and very
Four
nice
plays, I
call
don't
by
drive
Macy.
Where, you know, I can just lay in my bed. And,
Critical pot for his outcome in this tournament, up to 2.5K.
Yeah, that's given him a lot more moves.
Completely different path forward after winning that pot.
Rick in the chat is asking me what my favorite kind of donut is, and I thought I would let the world know I'm not a donut girl.
Whoa, that is the most controversial thing you've ever said.
You can give me a kolache, please.
I wasn't fun.
Actually, I'm not a sweets person, but donuts is one of the things I enjoy.
I like donuts at night. I can't start off my day with the sugar. Like I like the food truck donuts that are really bad for you, and you dip them in a sauce.
Ah, makes me want to go to a food truck after the final elimination.
A little bit of pain in there.
6-fold, 7-fold. 8-fold.
And I think I raised you with this.
Folds around to the cutoff, and Richie out of there with 6 high.
I think so, yeah. Today,
Not a lot of big pre-flop hands yet. Haven't really seen a lot of big showdowns between 2 premium hands. Slightly unusual after 18. Done this enough, I would venture to guess that before hand 30 we have a big clash. Raised by Macy with his freshly minted chips, queen 10 off, and gets a call from the big blind. Likely not the result he was hoping for. Does have the better of it and flops middle pair.
And again, since there wasn't any big raises or pre-flop, the ace is just not generally in one of their hands. More
Yeah.
likely in Macy's than Maxwell's, but still. You're feeling pretty good if you're Macy with the flop 10.
Yeah, I think you can almost could kind of go value heavy and just go like 200K. Gets a quick fold from Maxwell and does go 200K. I agree with you, Macy. Great sizing, sir.
What did you have? That
Uncle
hand
T in the
that I
chat
had?
trying to put me on a chocolate cake donut.
Do you remember that hand?
Man, he don't know me at all.
I'll tell you what.
I had a.
You know, I like just plain glaze
Oh, yeah.
and a hot cup of coffee. Actually, there was a point when I lived in Round Rock that I was having Round Rock donuts too often. So finally, one Saturday, I just went over there and spent like $25 on pastries and made myself sick watching football, and never wanted it again.
Oh my gosh,
It
that's
totally worked.
hilarious.
That's what I was afraid of. Was
Yeah.
Getting it
That's
in.
one way to do it.
Yeah, if you have a vice out there, as long as it won't kill you, just
Go hard in it.
Go hard.
Yeah, I was in
You'll
trouble
never
for
want
it.
whatever that is again.
Yikes.
This is not an actual
'Cause I
recommendation,
was like
for the
thinking-
record.
I was hoping for a7, so like my jack, my 9, my gut shot, my clubs would all be good. You know what I mean?
I figured I could give most one pair hands to roll. But then when you started thinking, I was like,
If I had a pair, I could have let it go easy, but I just had so many outs. Thought,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was stretching it. You know, if you have a7,
if you think I have a7, you have a lot of outs.
yeah.
I think the graphics are taking a moment to catch up.
But oftentimes when I'm saying like got a7,
Pasha opens with
I want
mystery
it to be
hand
bad,
king.
'cause that's the hand I got a
Find
chance
out if
against.
I
You
can
know?
go back to the deck is probably the question. I feel like I heard this before. Sevenfold.
And
Pasha will
takes it
take that
down.
down. Yep. Pasha, our
It's like when people
Other
do all
Iowan.
ends of, like,
So
jacks,
yeah, just find out
they're
if
always
it's
convinced.
actually,
They're like, you got
I was-
queens.
and satellite winner.
And satellite winner. So cool.
Already convinced.
I got 4.5.
Speaking of satellites, so we are going to have a.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't give me lame before I announce this. Okay, a Poker Atlas tour in Dallas, in Austin, where you can play satellite into a lot of these main events. We have a 1 million guarantee in the Dallas main event, so
Very nice.
that's pretty cool.
I know you're a big satellite utilizer.
2000.
Oh yeah,
I probably should more often. Occasionally,
it allows me to have a cheaper first bullet of my 2 bullets I normally put in.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it makes a ton of sense. You kind of frees you up to play your game too, and you know you haven't invested, 10 bullets, and you have to make the final table to break even.
Man,
Always helps.
that's so the truth, especially in like a smaller field tournaments. I just have to keep telling myself that I can't keep firing because I have to win it if I do.
Yeah,
And believe it or not, it's not that easy to win a tournament.
it is truly not that easy.
It's a lot of factors that have to come in play. Luck being one of them. You can have the skill advantage for sure, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just get taken out.
Yeah, you run your aces into somebody's kings, and they hit a king, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah. A lot of lucky things have to happen in order to make this seat at this final table.
That's why I'm always so impressed. Not as much, like the Steven Chidwick or
Oh, he's
whatever.
my
You know,
favorite.
he's won 60+ million. I mean, I get it over time if you play enough 100Ks. Like, but it's when the people have the short spurts where they win like 3 tournaments in 2 weeks. That is such a mind-boggling thing to me. As we have a bit of a clash here. Ace-5 off is going to raise. Macy looking down at it, suited Ace-9.
Looks like he's going to put a raise in.
Yeah,
Raise to 600,000.
yeah, opts for the aggressive route. Nice play. Attacking the big stack, in fact. Pretty brave. See what Richie wants to do with Ace-5 off.
He could defend, or he could put some chips in, but he's playing this hand out of position against the short stack, and the short stack is already putting a like pot to shove ratio out there that is not, that could come up a little later on the turn.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd agree, Sam, but I would say this has to be toward the bottom of Macy's range that he would be 3-betting the chip leader.
Yeah, but it looks like
Yeah,
string.
looks much stronger, yeah.
Like, I wouldn't think he had Ace-9. I would believe if I were Richie Rich that I'd be battling something a little stronger, and that is an advantage that Macy played, and that's how he takes it down.
And very nice chip up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would have given him credit for maybe like Ace-Jack off at the bottom.
Yeah, because he's still got enough maneuverable chips.
Yeah, it's a nice play with Ace-9. And I'm sure the whole table making somewhat of a note that big stack raised, got 3-bet and folded. Something you want to kind of keep an eye on if you're one of those smaller medium stacks. Look for a reshove opportunity. And obviously, if you're Richie Rich, you're thinking about the whole table just saw that I folded to this 3-bet. Next time I may need to wake up with it and be able to, you know, defend. Tanner with a real hand.
I think it's his first real hand he's got to see tonight. It's not been a lot of action over there.
Yeah, pretty card dead through 21 hands, so raise from the button.
Makes it 250, a little 2x open.
Raise to 275,000. That'll make it 275.
Uh-oh.
Big clash. I said it would happen before hand 30. I think it took about 4 more hands that we would have clash like this. And
yeah, there's a raise.
I just had some nice.
Raise all in, forcing Tanner to make a decision.
I just chipped up over here.
And what a brutal thing. As you said, Tanner has been basically card dead thus far. He finally wakes up king queen suited on the button. You raise, you think you're going to win your first spot, maybe second, and you just get jammed on.
Super tough spot.
Yeah, this. I don't know what GTO Wizard would say about the spot. He makes the call.
Woo!
Big flip.
Okay.
You say you drank a whole thing?
I think GTO would say it's a call, but it's just so hard to call off the rest of your chips with king queen suited.
I think I personally make the fold,
I
but I
would
don't
too.
feel good about it.
I would make the fold.
like to hear
I was
that.
doing the wrong thing. To be honest.
Yesterday.
I mean, you can always hear Fireman having ace queen there as well.
Fireman doesn't want to set now.
All right, spade draw.
Oh, and queen on the river. Massive river for Tanner. 4.3 million headed to his stack. Very gutsy call. Pre-flop. Pays off, and that's going to be a...
We have a straight from Fireman Scott.
Oh, did I over... Oh.
What's happening here?
Oh, no. I think the...
Our graphics are catching up, and we are all out of...
Yeah. No, we had a misread by the board
chips are
there.
going to Tanner. Yeah. There was not a king on the flop. Everything is fine. Just a little moving around chips.
Everything's fine except for Fireman Scott's chip
that was
stack. But he still has 4.2 million, and that's
still heaps in this.
It really is. Yeah.
It's an unavoidable hand there for Fireman.
Yeah, really nobody making a mistake. That was kind of just poker. Although I do agree with you, the call with king queen suited is really close, and I
I
probably
don't
lean
make
toward
it,
folding.
but I don't know if that's the right move. I think it's
100%
I
agree.
think it's subjective, but also it might be
Actually,
the move. I don't know.
hey chat, I've never asked y'all to do it. If somebody has GTO Wizard or another tool, could y'all look up that spot and see if that's a call with king queen suited? Be a fun exercise. Ooh,
Short
queens.
stack has queens. This is just a jam.
Yeah, he's probably gonna think for a moment and then rip it.
I mean, if he okay. Let's see.
Looks super strong if he does anything but all in.
Okay.
And does just raise. And
I mean, it could effectively be the same as a jam.
375.
yeah, I think for other players, this gets more like ace 10 suited, ace jack to fold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it looks like queens are better.
Yeah, and it was, you know, I mean, because that just screams you kind of want, or you totally want action. Sitting on that stack, you would never make that raise, like with an ace 10 suited trying to steal the blinds.
Shout out for Fireman Scott. Remy says, shout out to Tanner from Ben C. Got a lot of people cheerleading over here. We love it.
Can you rescan for me? 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds.
Ace queen for Tanner. Sitting on 4.3 million, coming off that massive pot versus Fireman. Over to Richie with a mystery 9. Facing the raise from Tanner and the hijack.
All right, it looks like we got some calling chips in the hand. No, just kidding. I'm a liar. Those are raising chips.
775.
Okay, just play around with this. What do you think Richie Rich has? Pocket nines is the number one go-to thought. Ace 9, king 9.
Ace 9 suited, pocket 9 is obviously the number one, as you said. And then I would say ace 9 suited, possibly.
But it's not. It can't be suited.
Oh, you're right. We'd have the ace of clubs. Could king 9 suited?
With that raise against an open on a medium stack size, I'm gonna just think he has 9.
Yeah, in the same camp. This is a pretty awkward spot again for Tanner.
He's put 2 big blinds in this pot already, and they're asking for 4 more.
Yeah, does have position. We got a vote by Rick for ace 9 suited. Well, we
If that is the case,
yeah, we have a big
then we
problem.
got 2 ace of clubs in this deck.
Don't feel bad. I overlooked that the ace of clubs was in Tanner's hand as well, but Tanner also just got these chips.
I think ace queen is one of the trickiest hands to play in a tournament.
I think he's gonna fold.
We have a clock being called. I'm not sure if it was an appropriate amount of time, but
Yeah, I'm not sure who called it.
Something might happen if you go on.
It's fine. You don't need it. I'm calling.
yeah,
And
interesting.
yeah,
Oh,
as it stands,
500.
he makes the call. So we're gonna go to a flop. 9 mystery versus ace queen.
We got some votes for pocket 9 for his hand and queen 9 suited possibly.
An ace high flop with a 9. Is that a set for Richie or even 2 pairs
Wow.
somehow?
Wow.
This is pretty interesting.
I thought more people would have gotten them last night.
Yeah.
If that's top pair queen picker versus a set, this is just like the ultimate setup
Dirty.
for Richie.
They give you that.
Ace 9 2 pair also
Yeah,
on the
they did it
table.
last night.
Okay.
And he
I never.
pretty
They
confidently
added
reached
these
for
5
chips.
There's only
pairs.
2 on the
Yeah.
entire table.
Oh,
I
There's
saw it.
3, 4, 5, maybe 5.
His range is also uncapped.
Oh, okay.
We know he has a 9, but Tanner could even be worried about ace king.
But like, how worried? Like
Not terribly.
we're always calling this flop worried, or do we even think we're ahead?
Small bet. The sizing is a no doubter, just flat call.
Yeah, see another card.
7 folds.
I mean, the small bet could be set baiting too. Oh,
King of hearts on the turn. Another 2 pair possibility for the mystery 9.
yeah, absolutely.
Pretty interesting if you start to do card removal, because there's not a whole lot of other hands you can think of that Richie should have here that include a 9 that isn't a set or 2 pair.
Yeah, maybe 10-9 as
Yeah,
ADHD
9-10
poker
suited.
says.
Yeah, I crossed my mind. That would be.
I think we're going to have a lot of information based on this bet size right here.
Yeah, if he has a strong hand, he also is probably going to be inclined to want to protect versus 2 flush draws and straight draws.
I agree with you, chat. That clock call was diabolical.
Yeah, that was way too quick. We will agree on that. Not sure who called it, but Tanner should have had a bit more time. Richie reaches for chips. He's going to bet a flat million, just over third of the pot.
And a third of Tanner's remaining chips.
Yeah, Tanner's SPR will be well below 1, actually 0.5, if he makes this call on the river.
Man, this is tough. And I don't even know what to say or do because I can't see that other card.
We have 75% of the information that Tanner has none of, and I'm not totally sure what he should do here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is why being in the booth is a lot easier to like, oh, I would do this, I would do that, because we can see the cards. But like out there, it is just play by play in the moment for high stakes.
Yeah, it definitely is a different feel when you're over there under the lights, cameras on you. A lot of pressure, typically more money than you play for on your average Monday night at stake. And really, he's kind of making a decision for all his chips. I think is probably going through his head. You're not going to really call this 1 million and get a check on the river.
Right.
So
unless perhaps it's a red card. Wow.
He lets it go big fold, and will we find out somehow what Richie had?
I mean, I might go ask.
Oh wow!
Like if there's a break, I'm gonna.
If there's
see
ever
if I
been
can
a time I wanted to know what a mystery card was, we may have Sam do some reconnaissance in a moment.
I really just want to get on camera.
Well, yeah,
I'm just kidding.
the chat loves your camera time too, Sam.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that
Oh, just the big
we
blind?
mostly think
was
he
big
had
blind, I
pocket
think.
nine,
Yeah, that hand.
but at minimum 2 pair.
Was he?
Yeah,
I was
small.
just-
Oh, he was small.
Those are the most likely
I mean,
holdings.
Yeah, that's
If
wild.
that was in fact pocket nines and Tanner was able to get away from
Yeah.
ace queen, that is an exceptional fold.
I mean, I don't know if he was ahead or not, either of them, obviously, but I'm really proud of Tanner. Like, I just feel like that based on all the information that was given, it felt like the more accurate decision he could have made. Preserve the chips.
I mean, really, whether he was right or wrong, just being able to consider or make that fold makes you probably at least an above average player.
Absolutely. And I mean, this isn't his first rodeo.
Yeah.
This is not the first time he's been on this live stream final table either.
Thinks it was not a good fold.
I know, it's tough.
Paper St. Poker says this is tough. Unblocking flush draws. Head of all ace X except for ace king.
One comes up here.
Folks in chat wanting us to find out what Richie had there. I have to say, I've probably never been more curious about a mystery card than in this very moment.
You know, I'm going to ask Tom, our fellow live stream person, if he can get that information for us.
We also will have a break, although we won't know in here until it's over. We are on a 30-minute delay.
Brittany, Tanner's significant other, she just messaged me and she goes, "Let me know if you find out it's 9-9." Man.
Oh, she just saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. Man. Man, that one was a tough one.
Yeah, very interesting spot. And speaking of interesting spots, got a heads up between SH and Macy.
Oh, this looks like an all-in.
Yeah, and SH has flopped huge.
He's flopped too good for this. I mean, you could always take a card. I'm so get it and happy that I may not make the most in the moment decisions. But this is the exact flop I would want if I had ace deuce of hearts.
Steel wheel draw.
See, and that's why he is the professional. He is extracting information without having to put all the chips in. Love that. I learn things all the time being in this booth.
Yeah, SH grinding hard with that short stack, but up to 2 million for, I believe, the first time. So pretty critical. Any pot, even if you're just stealing the blinds at this point. It's going to increase your stack by 325K. So for most of these players, that's going to be 10+% of their stack just taking the blinds down. And there's ace king for Tanner.
Standard open. Love it.
750,000. 8 fold. 9 fold.
Folding around to June on the button. He has 8-5 and lets her go.
3 fold. 4 fold.
Pretty raggedy holdings for the whole group, but Maxwell will complete and defend his big blind with Jack 3 of hearts.
Heads up.
And that's a pretty good flop. Top pair for Maxwell, and Tanner just left with ace high here and no real draws.
5 check.
You think it's more advantageous to take the check if you're Tanner to see another card? Or do you continuation bet? Because this flop looks more of a big blind flop, but also we're telling a story and he could be representing other hands besides ace king, like an overpair or tens or I don't know.
Yeah, I would probably check it as well for pot control, and because you know it's c-bet's almost a guarantee from Tanner and you can just flat with your top pair.
Oh, yes. No,
So,
I believe
yeah.
the check by Maxwell
Oh,
is always
yeah.
the move. I was wondering if Tanner could take the check on the flop.
Oh, yeah.
No, because you're still going to keep
Yeah, I
telling
think you
your
got to
story.
go ahead and, because just too often you're just going to take it down right there.
The board is just getting wetter as we speak. Like, this is not what you love to see, these 4 cards, when you have ace king against the big blind.
Another 9 on the river, and Maxwell's going to be good here, and I wouldn't be terribly surprised. Yeah, check makes a ton of sense.
Ace king could check back for showdown.
Yeah, I mean,
It's strong enough that 9 makes you feel a lot better.
if
about
I'm
your hand.
Tanner and I check back at showdown, I think I'm winning a good percentage of the time, actually.
Yeah, nice check for Tanner.
Good pot for Maxwell, gets him up to 4 million.
Oh, my mom is in the chat and she's rooting for Tanner. Oh, that's so cute. Candy.
Dawson. Hi, Candy.
She goes, becoming a Tanner fan. Good vibes. Look at that. Ah, I love it.
When Mama chimes in, he makes the
She
scream.
makes the scream.
Yeah. Jank time. Richie taking the most time.
Whoa, I've never seen that feature, but also
Yeah.
it wasn't Tanner taking the most time, so
And
clock was not
Great point.
cool.
9 full. 2 full.
I understand calling clock in a turbo, like when the time is limited,
Yeah.
but that one was a not. I didn't understand that one.
Yeah.
3 raise.
In particular, I know it's the same thing you're saying, but particularly like a turbo when there's more than one table left.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're down to the final table and you don't have a turbo structure,
Yeah, it's
you're
pretty
gonna want to lean to
pretty
be pretty
bizarre.
liberal.
It seems like
Yeah.
almost like
4
a
full.
I don't know, a bullying method. Also, I have no idea who said that, and I am so sorry for calling you a bully right now. Instant regrets.
Well, I think we can be as critical as we want because nobody knows who it was. So unless they announce themselves.
And
but-
there's the tank time again. What a fun little tidbit of information here.
Yeah. Pasha taking no time. SH also, but largely
Oh yeah, a lot
due
of
to
times
card
the decision.
distribution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a stack size too. Like I guess you ranges are tighter when you have less chips.
Yeah, that's why I think it's kind of funny when people will make a big deal out of like B pips in a cash game after, maybe an hour and a half. I'm like, that's 25 hands. I could have just run bad for 25 hands. I don't know if you can label my style based on that information.
2 full. Three full. 4 full.
Over to SH and he will complete
5 full.
Jack 4 and Tanner 10-5. And let's see if he wants to lean some weight on SH. Does not, he'll check behind.
7 check. Heads up.
9-9 queen. Jack high still good for SH.
6 check.
Check, check. 10 on the turn for Tanner.
Action card. Well,
Yeah, it gives
relatively.
SH an open ender. Tanner bets 175, goes pretty small. And SH just folds the open-ended straight draw.
He laid the right price too. I liked that bet. 1.5 big blinds. It looked like he wanted the call, which I
Yeah,
like. I mean, he had the best holdings at the moment.
And with the board paired and a flush draw out there, taking away some of your potential outs. Not a terribly tight fold.
And applying pressure to the shorter stack. I like it.
And SH is right on that verge. I mean, there's a pretty big difference in having 1.6-ish K and 1.2. You can play a hand slightly different with 1.6 versus that 10 or sub 10 big blind stack. Fireman with the unlit cigar and cowboy hat. Love it.
9 full.
Yes, he's such a image. He's a great ambassador for
Yeah,
TCH. He's very character.
I wish I felt like I could pull off looking that cool.
I mean, I think it has a lot to do with, well, he does look excellent, by the way. But also it has a lot to do with confidence. You could pull it off, Kyle.
Oh,
You just
thanks.
got to believe.
All right.
Macy with Jackson, hijack. I mean, this is looking like a 3-bet, yeah?
Gotta come in with a 3-bet. Probably in the 700-ish K range.
I think it's 600 or 700 out there.
4 raise. 600,000.
600.
Ace 9 snap
5
pull.
6 full. 7 full. 8 full.
Speaking of card dead, Pasha Not a whole lot to work with this far. Tune out of there.
Good pickup by Macy.
Yeah, Macy chipping up.
Tiny Spring, Texas in the chat saying, go Fireman.
Does that mean Tiny from Spring, Texas?
I mean,
Or
probably.
there's a Tiny Spring in Texas?
He's definitely he's definitely got his Houston fans for sure. We have a Troy Wright in the chat saying, let's go Rich. Maintaining the chip lead.
You're right. You're building.
Yeah, almost 10 million in chips.
You're not saying it's 5x10 PLO or holding.
I thought he said PLO.
PLO can play it. It's
They're
holding.
getting up. I wonder if this. I don't know.
Last stand before break, possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
5 raised, 250.
Where are you at in the stream?
Raised by Jack 10 off from Maxwell
Nice.
in the hijack.
Oh, it's gotta be like
Max from San Antonio.
Ace Queen suited in the big line for Fireman Scott. 575 already in the pot.
Probably. Okay,
Where are
we got a raise and a takedown.
I think I win a big hand.
It's kind of interesting stack size. Do you think a jam is too much of an overbet?
So for me, in my mind, I think jam.
Me too.
But like,
It's really, really close because that's the disaster in that scenario, at least in my mind, is you make that 3-bet, you get called, and you brick this flop. Now what?
yeah, no, but I think the fear of post flop play for me in those situations is why I lean towards the jam. But it doesn't mean it's necessarily the right move. I also like doing the smaller bets to see where you're at. You get information by any additional moves or ones.
Sorry.
5 fold, 6 fold.
Tanner coming in for a raise with King Jack off.
Oh, nice. It's okay. It's going. Sai said, nice fold with Queen Jack on the
Sharon in chat rooting for Iowa.
Sitting.
Is that both players from Iowa or
Just the whole state. She's
just the
rooting
whole
for.
state? It is a beautiful state. I would say it's underrated. I've been to Iowa a few times.
She's rooting for Pasha and oh my gosh,
It's
I'm
Macy.
losing it. Macy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm the worst.
2 raised.
Oh, and Richie just rips it on Tanner with King Queen off. This is a pretty big jam.
Applying the pressure and
Yeah.
not wanting to play it out of position. I like it.
Yeah, nice pickup for Richie. Playing the big stack, chipping up to almost 10 million.
And again, I'm going to remind you of the payouts because it's freaking cool. We are playing for some money tonight. 66,000 for first.
A lot of money.
8,000 locked up.
After the next elimination, everybody at the table guaranteed a 5-figure score,
That's pretty cute.
as you would know.
Ace Jack suited for Maxwell in the muck, I guess.
5
Don't want no smoke.
6 fold. 7 fold.
Unless obviously our graphics are not up to date. We might
Oh,
try
Maxwell
this again.
did
Yeah, we
raise.
might try this
Okay.
again. It didn't seem like what was happening, so this story checks.
Raised to 250 and Pasha with,
The modern aces.
yeah, the modern aces.
8 raised, 525,000.
3 betting on that stack. Size looks very strong. I don't know if Maxwell could let this one go though.
This
not
looks
not for that
super
price.
strong, as you said, and
he
just
did.
calls.
That
Yeah.
that is great. I mean, he put the fear out there. Like he reached strength and made ace five the winning
It's a
hand.
big mistake.
That is
You
pretty cool.
guys would be raising y'all the
And
time.
image. I mean, he had everything going for him in that spot. Like
Yeah.
I just mentioned, of course, he played a lot of hands as a tight image. And
25,000.
I mean, that's why poker is so beautiful. It is more than just probability and math. It is reading people, telling stories, observing what information you have put out. It's just magical.
being
Like,
able to process information under pressure.
Absolutely.
No ace jack suited to anybody.
and then you also have to factor
Feeling
in the
is
pay
Jack
count, which you don't normally until you get to the final table. Like, that's not part of it. But now you are what you would normally play a certain way has now an altered skew to it. Like, it's just a little different.
Hateful.
You fold hands that you would not normally fold for ICM implications.
I was kidding. I folded ace king to him yesterday. You should.
To Roger?
Show me aces.
For real?
3 flops, bro.
This looks like we have a raise by
Thanks, Roger.
June
3 raised, 300,000.
in the small blind.
I got somebody to full pocket kings. Hang on, time.
Goes after Macy's big, and we'll take it.
Ladies tournament. I raised pre-flop.
Nice stand for June. June undeterred. He's been 3-bet
One raise?
a couple times
It might have
when
been a 3-bet.
making a blind stealing attempt.
Flop. Nice.
Undeterred and takes that one down.
Next count,
Sharon,
shuts
we,
off and ace
Oh,
Get
no,
that
no, no,
thing.
I see it. I see it on my little paper. I was
Okay.
about to mention. Okay, I don't want to butcher the last name, though. But Pasha shares the same last name as Sharon. So I understand there's a little rooting there for
Got it. We pieced this
Bouquet?
together, Sharon.
Love it.
6 fold, 7 fold.
And speaking of Pasha, picks up a couple of sixes here after taking down that pot with the ace 5 3-bet.
And he's sitting on a 20 big blind.
Nine fold.
Yeah, blind should be going up soon. We've been at 75, 125 for some time now. Over to June on the button with an ace. He will make the call.
3 call.
Yeah, what I've picked up about June so far is he's a pretty fearless player. He's definitely aggressive and makes a lot of smart reads.
Yeah, he doesn't. He seems like he's been in this spot before.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely get that aura.
Oh, I have noted that June has won a event for 271,000 at Champions in Houston. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Very impressive. This moment, Pasha's sixes are the most impressive hand. He's ahead on ace 10 7, couple hearts. Or no, excuse me, we got June.
I'm listening to you, and
You're
I'm
like, how is he driving that? No, we have an ace. A pair of aces for June.
3 call.
Promise I'm awake. I'm just overlooking cards today.
All
Another
right.
another heart on the turn.
Heads up.
Is Pasha actually the better flush draw?
Check.
I think June's got to put some chips out there and take this one down now.
Yeah, Pasha has about as much as the pot size is. Back.
Can't be loving his kicker though, but as you said, fearless, and he's going to put a
9 bet.
pretty chunky bet. 500K and actually a smaller bet, but that will work. I guess June up over 5 million. Dirty Dan says June is a beast. Hey there, Dirty Dan.
Lines are going to be up the same. 75,000, 150,000.
I want to thank everybody again for hopping on the chat with us thus far. This is the final table of the summer series. Main event, $600 buy-in, 250K guaranteed. Had over 370,000 in the prize pool, 66K and change up top for the winner tonight.
Remember to tell the dealer if you got to push the
Only one elimination thus far.
Yeah, this is a really nice slow structure.
Yeah, I strongly prefer these structures where it's not just a shove fest and a...
Yeah, you definitely get your money's worth.
Yeah, you feel like you actually got to play poker, make some decisions that impacted your outcome.
Hey. Lost a big hand with jacks against king queen on the river.
Maxwell will just limp in, and blinds did go up a tad.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
they sure did, didn't they?
75, 150, so just a bit.
Well, I know SH
That
noticed.
sucks. Well, they weren't expensive.
8 deuce versus 9, 10, ace, ace, 4. Just what these two players were looking for. Check, check.
5 check. 6 check.
I think the first player to breathe on this pot will be the winner. Max has some breath and he'll take it.
5 bet, 175,000. 6 fold. All right, guys, you got Mike.
Tonight at TCH, we are currently running a bomb pot tournament as one of our closing tournaments of this series.
Yeah, I should have. If I wasn't in here, I'd be playing that one.
Me too. Absolutely, me too. But I'm delighted to be here. I'm so excited to commentate on tournaments, especially of this
This is good for now. Okay, thank
this
you.
largeness in prize pool.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to this one for some time.
Yeah,
for
we're
sure.
excited.
Oh, yeah. Chicken level? No, yeah, 150, 150.
Yeah, for those listening, when Sam and I saw this come on the schedule, we were like, we like to be there, be part of that.
Yeah, I was like, can
It's always a
Kyle
lot
and
of
I do
fun.
this?
Especially too, having the players from out of town that we don't see play quite as frequently. As fun as it is to have our regulars on the Wednesday cash stream, you kind of get to know their playing styles, and that's a ton of fun. It's also great to get to know some new players and sort of learn as we go what their style is.
Absolutely, and I love being forced with being pushed into all of this knowledge. Like, I feel like every time I get to commentate a live stream, I feel like I'm just gaining. Y'all better watch out. If I do enough of these, I'm going to be unstoppable.
Watch out for Sam Perriman after a few more streams.
Exactly. And luckily, being here, you get a lot of them.
Yeah, I have definitely learned a lot from these final tables. And June raising King Queen, and Maxwell has him dominated on the button with Ace Queen. June actually, I would say, has run kind of bad in his blind stealing attempts. He's done it with somewhat medium strength hands, and it seems like he's gotten 3-bet every time by a real holding. And Maxwell will 3-bet this time.
That green chip, I believe, is a 500K chip.
And 900K from Maxwell. And he'll just take it down quickly. Pretty easy fold by June.
And for those of y'all watching at home, the red chips are going to be 25K chips, and the blue chips 100K, and then that little green chip right there, that's the big old half milli.
Always a good sign if you have a green chip in your stack. Something good has happened.
Richie Rich dominating right now. 9.78 million, and then SH at the bottom end of it with 1.25 million, which is a little less than 10 big blinds.
Tell you what, SH is really grinded hard on that short stack, and it's a little unlucky after this much time that there hasn't been a cooler that got him at least a ladder up or two. But long way to go.
SH is definitely not new to poker, and is really good at a really good tournament player. So a part of being a good tournament player is being patient.
I've played a lot of hours with SH, for sure. Very nice to see him make a big final table like this. Always exciting when it's a familiar face, even if they're not, one of your close poker friends.
Yeah, like I'm rooting for everybody on this table. It is just freaking cool to have got this far.
Blind versus blind, and Jack 6 versus Jack Deuce, and Jack Deuce actually, well, both players flop straight draw of some sort. Gutter for Pasha, backdoor for Tanner. Does have the Jack of Diamonds. If you want to get technical, but Pasha will bet and take it.
No, Tanner will bet and take it.
I was following the graphics. I was a victim of where my eyes were. Tanner bet and took it. Sorry, folks. Sometimes the graphics get crossed up.
We're only human over here.
Hey, what's going on? I had an out of turn action. Okay, where's the
It's over now.
Cuddle Muffins in the chat. Go Pasha.
So now I know who got that name before I could get it. I wanted to be Cuddle Muffins so badly as my username, and said it was already taken. Now I finally know.
I bet Cuddle Bluffins is available.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Nice one, Sam. Cuddle Bluffins.
That does suck.
Wow, you may need to change your hijack name to Cuddle Bluffins. Richie H-Jack off.
I would be more forgiving, but I'm not in charge yet.
Yeah.
300,000.
Raise to 300K, min raise.
3, 4, and 5.
They get service over here?
Service? We get service over here also?
Folds around and he'll just take down the blinds.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, getting a good hand in early position often doesn't let the bad hands get in there. It's just too strong.
75.
He's chipped up about 2 million or so chips without playing any, really wild spots.
Yeah, he's taken more of a conservative line thus far, but it's paying off.
Yeah, he's not put his big stack status at risk really, and has managed to win small, medium pots. And he can just kind of keep chipping up while some of those short stacks start to get eliminated, which I'm sure will be coming very soon as the blinds increase. He's got a great shot at taking this down. Swirly Girl says, "Let's go, June." Welcome to the chat, Swirly Girl.
Find out also if I should be running the cards. 6 makes it 325. Sorry.
SH will raise with King Queen off.
Can I just get another green, please?
Definitely not shown the propensity to really want to get his whole stack in, which
Yeah.
in some cases good, in others kind of have to just go with it.
So we ordered
So far, it's been working for him.
Indeed, and works again this time, and he's right back to the stack he had not too long ago, if the graphics correct. Looks like we did still have some more
Is that what
action.
it says?
We got Richie making a decision here with Jack 9 off. Rob in chat says, "Can't believe they're still 8-handed." Yeah, I'm pretty surprised myself as well. But we started the final table, all players relatively deep. Usually there will be, one or two just extreme short stacks, like somebody with, 6 blinds or 3 blinds. But Not the case tonight. Deuce 5-4, couple of hearts. Action on Richie, just jack high. He will check over to SH, and it's got about a pot-sized bet left. Just king high, and he will check it back. It's jack on the turn for Richie. Disastrous turn card for SH. I think SH just shied away from jamming that flop because Richie is in the big blind and he could interact with Deuce 5-4.
What was the flop?
Some of the time, but now Richie going to bet his top pair.
Hey, can I get 5 back?
She makes 225,000.
All answer players in both are set up
And V-Rob in chat says, I thought that V-Rob guy played perfectly. He played awesome, Rob.
Yes, I agree.
Good showing. Congratulations.
Oh, and also, I might have gave credit to the wrong person. I think V-Rob was the one who brought the donuts.
Oh, he's the donut bringer? Oh, yeah. V-Rob, if you can confirm that. That was very appreciated by the staff. So pretty key pot for SH. Richie taking that one down, now up to 10.5 million, and SH on true life support here. He's gonna have to make something happen.
Yeah, we're at like 6 big blinds.
Got the blinds coming in 2 hands.
This is the danger zone.
Rob confirming in chat he is the donut man.
Thank you, Rob.
You're a legend now, sir. And Maxwell says he folded 10s. He did not. I am not going to be tricked this time.
2x open with pocket 10s.
5 minutes of 300,000, 6 folds.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. And the big stack waking up with aces. How does he want to play it?
I think a little raise, maybe?
Yeah, I think like
6 to
700K,
yeah.
Here comes the 3-bet. Richie makes it 900K. He goes a bit bigger. And actually, the bigger size makes some sense because Maxwell is UTG +1, so he's not going to be opening a lot of junk here. And
right
now he's probably deciding on fold or jam.
It's a quarter of his stack to call.
Yeah, I mean, he can call, and he rips it and gets snapped. And this is a disaster for Richie, and SH is the biggest, or excuse me, a disaster for Maxwell, and SH is the biggest Richie fan at the table right now.
Can I get a rip of that cigar?
Jack 5-8. Ace is still good.
We have a 9 possible. No go. Aces take it down.
And Maxwell will be our 7th place finisher, or 8th place, excuse me.
Good game, Maxwell. Well played.
Yeah, well played. Tough spot there with 10s. Also, I'm sure factored in
My buddy texted
that
me
it's
said
the
you
big
were
stack
playing
that's
bad.
re-betting him. He could be doing that a bit lighter than some of the other
Absolutely.
players. So he will go home with $8,400, and all the
Yeah, I don't
players at
think
the
he's
table have
playing
now locked up
5 figures.
Yeah, 5 figures, $10,800
I mean, he played that hand pretty bad, but the rest
for 66K up top.
I see Tom talking to Richie Rich. Did he find out?
We may have our reconnaissance getting the information we all want to know. What did Richie have versus Tanner?
And you know, Richie doesn't have to tell us. That is information that he doesn't have to tell us.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier. I mean, the truth
We don't
is,
want to
we'll
blow.
never
Yeah.
truly know.
And he could tell us anything.
Yeah, he could.
That's fun. That's fun. That's power.
I'm very curious. Like I said, I'm not exaggerating when I say the most I've ever wanted to know a mystery card is
I
that
know,
one. And we've had a few.
That was iconic.
Tanner,
Okay.
Ace King.
All right. We have, what is that, about 15 big blinds? We're sitting for 2.
Richie with Queen Jack in the with the button.
He has the option to either call or raise here. I don't think he's folding.
Aces, yeah.
I kind of lean toward, just because Tanner has the stack size that he does.
Flat.
I think flat, because if you raise, you just get jammed on, and now you know that you're drawing really thin.
Ooh,
or just fold.
That was not one of the options, but I understand.
I don't hate it
yeah.
either.
I mean, Tanner's a short stack, raising there looks strong, and
yeah,
you don't want to smoke. He's good with his 15 million.
And obviously he was more than correct. And yeah, nice fold. I didn't even bring up folding, honestly, not because it's not something I wouldn't have done, but because I didn't think it was very likely.
Yeah, no, I guess there were 3 options.
Yeah.
What do we know? We're in the booth.
We're in here, not out there for a reason. Just kidding.
Dang. I want to be there.
I've almost gotten myself out of commentating by making the final table a few times.
Yeah, last week and me too.
Yeah.
I got 29th. That is not final 9, but it was close.
7 folds.
Pocket 3s. Yeah, that's got to go.
9 folds.
Richie with Queen Jack again.
2 raised to 300,000.
And another Ace King, this time for June. And
June on button.
what does he want to do here? Facing a raise from the big stack.
Oh, that's tough because, okay, I'm going to say there really are only 2 options in this one. Folding is not in there. Likely we're seeing a raise, but I could argue why we would have a flat here. But I think, like, you're raising.
Yeah, it looks like he does go the raise route.
3 raises. 4, 6, 875.
And we got 875 from June. And
6 folds. 875.
Richie probably just thinking, how come these stacks, I'm the big stack, they shouldn't be raising.
Yeah, wait a minute.
But unfortunately for him, they've just kind of had it here in the short term.
Yeah, nobody's really trying to bully the big stack.
Yeah, he would not be in my sights or crosshairs if I was out there.
If I saw him on my sidewalk, I'm crossing the street.
So I'm on your side of the sidewalk with a wheelbarrow of chips.
Yeah, I gotta
go over to the other side.
Seems safer over here.
Yeah, generally a good idea. And also a good idea letting go of the Queen Jack versus Ace King.
Making all the right moves.
That's right.
Does this get June up over 5 million?
I was going to say, he has 4 big ones over there. That's pretty.
Seen some really good
pretty
pokers
ballsy.
thus far. Haven't really seen any major head scratchers or mistakes. Of course, we tend to be pretty nice if there's a head scratcher. We might look at each other. Y'all don't know over there, but
Big blind.
SH, he couldn't play his big blind hand with all that not having a hand and them having hands. So we are left with 625K in these small blinds. That is, well, with that being said, like, at least it's the small blind. So if you decide to fold and don't pick up a hand, you have a whole entire orbit, or mostly, to find the hand or find the opportunity. Because sometimes it's not always the hand, but with 5 big blinds, it generally is the hand. You're not really bluffing anybody out.
and SH probably praying that it would be folded over to him, but June's woken up with ace queen in the cutoff. He will raise.
Also, they're not
Makes it
going to give
225.
walks at this.
Yeah, not this group. This group they've shown a lot of tournament experience and skill, kind of
Absolutely.
the way they've approached.
Nobody's checking dark over here on this table.
Yeah, exactly. So Tanner has a suited ace, and looking at a raise from the cutoff, June's been involved in a few pots lately, so his image could be on the looser side, and Tanner is going to make the call.
I like it. He's already got 150K in there.
Yeah.
Complete. There are flops he likes, and he's cautious. He's aware.
And there's a flop he likes.
He likes it. I love when I manifest things.
You have manifested a very nice nut flush draw for Tanner, and he's going to check over to June. June misses, but still has strong ace.
There it is.
And poker is easy, folks. You just flop the nut flush draw and get there on the turn.
Unfortunately, June, outside of just having high cards, isn't really touching that board.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty tough to get much value here. Go small, like the size.
7 bets, 300,000.
Gonna do the club check, realize he doesn't have any clubs in that hand.
Yeah, just not a lot of hands that I can come up with that June would have here where he can
No.
call. I mean, if he has the king of clubs, he can call.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we know he doesn't have a 9 because we would have heard from that already. Or an overpair. Just not a lot of ways for Tanner to get any value there.
There's 3 clubs, straight draws, multiple pair draws. Like, it's a pretty easy one for June to let go. Oh, look at our V pips. Richie with max V pip. That makes sense being chip leader. And then I believe we had Pasha on the low end of the V pips, 10%.
Wow, how different are the statistics between a tournament final table and a 5-5 cash game?
I know, right?
Much different numbers in terms of VPIPs and PFR.
2 folds.
A couple of 6s for Macy. He had a burst of hands for a bit earlier, but been a little quiet since. All the players being pretty consistent with their open sizes too. Another
Yeah,
kind
definitely
of
some
noticeably
veterans here.
stronger player type habits. Macy takes it down. Yeah, you don't see a lot of the weekly tournament raises, like, you know, the player that raises to
The 4Xers.
2 or 3x, and then all of a sudden they raise to 5x from under the gun +1.
You're
And
like, do you have jacks?
and everybody in the world, I literally was about to say, everybody knows it's jacks plus. 100% of the time.
I don't play jacks post flop. I just put them in pre.
I remember I folded 10s one time to just a single raise by a player in that exact scenario, and I just folded them face up, and they looked at me like they saw a ghost. Like, how did you do that? Like, you'd be surprised how easy it actually was. You are always going to have a bigger pair. Gloss over a hand here. June takes down a small one.
What's cool about a final table like this is there's not a lot of players that have played with each other multiple times. A lot of
Good
these
point.
people's hand histories have only been over the last few days.
Yeah, that's a great point. We have a lot more history in the cash streams, of course. And when y'all play Big O, I feel like it's just a big family playing with each other.
Oh yeah, mixed game players and high-low players. We know everybody in the country. Like, we have played with the same people. I'm like, oh no, not so-and-so from Oklahoma. Like, how did he find here? And I show up everywhere and when there's in Texas when there's a Big O game. But the fields are diverse in big hold'em pools. Like, it's pretty awesome.
And so SH has found a hand that he deems worthy of an all-in, and
Scott
he's going to
has
get a call.
also found a hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a flip.
2 folds.
Big spot here for both players. Obviously, SH trying to stay alive, and Fireman Scott, this is going to be a big difference in how he proceeds.
Ooh,
King 10-8. Fireman needing a 9
Open ender.
or a jack or a 6, and no such luck.
that is going to cripple Fireman Scott's stack. That is a tough one.
I know from having played the tournament with Fireman Scott, and just we talked a little bit of strategy, he is not going to be doing anything other than all in, I would guess, until he has about 20 bigs.
I mean, that sounds like me. We are one of the same spirit.
And SH just embracing the painful short stack grind here. He's staying alive.
Yeah, it's a patience game, and Fireman Scott knows this too. He knows that as long as he's patient, that there is a chance to come back from this.
4 folds.
Or you could be hella aggro and find some tricks
Jam that
too.
king
Yeah.
5 suited. It crossed your mind, Sam, I know.
7 folds.
Get frisky with king 5 of hearts, right?
I mean, even jack 8 suited from the button.
It's okay.
You just got to fade the small and big, you know?
2 raised.
Wouldn't recommend.
450,000.
Blind versus blind violence, and Richie, take that down.
Yeah, June has to fold a lot of hands, especially with short stacks in play for laddering up purposes.
If I'm June, I would hate for Richie to know how many hands I would be folding to him right now in this configuration. Just not a whole lot of reason to over defend against the big stack with his stack size. June, that is.
At least June has position on him,
Yeah.
though, so he's not getting a lot of his raises opened.
Yeah, if he's on Richie's right, it's just a
Yeah,
completely
it would be
different
trouble.
ballgame. Yeah, it would be not a lot of fun.
6 folds. 7 folds.
Pasha, king 10 suited, and he's going to rip it.
Yeah, King 10's cute. We got 10 big blinds.
2 folds.
Been card dead.
Well, it's a lot cuter than 5 deuce and 6-4. So
Yeah.
Pasha will take that down, getting him up to 1.85. Thanks again, everybody that's joined us. We're here at TCH Social in Austin. I'm Kyle Frisbee,
And I'm Sam Perryman.
joined by Miss Sam here. Enjoying the final table of this summer series main event. $600 buy-in, $250 guarantee, got 370 plus.
66,000 for first.
Massive first place prize. All these players with over 10K locked up.
Tanner folding the ace 10 in early position. I love it.
Pasha ripping 5s, 2 hands in a row.
Ace all in. 9 folds. 2
Back-to-back blind steals would be very big. Doing SH with king 9.
He does have his blinds coming up, but I also think that's not the one. I never want to go out with king 9.
No.
That's not how I want to tell my hand history.
Yeah, I'm never calling there with king 9. Especially since it wasn't even like a small blind jam into your big blind or something like that.
I might shove a
Yeah.
king 9 small blind versus big blind or something, but hey, Bob. Bob in the chat. Yes, it's me. They let me. I walked into this booth and they put a mic on and said, "Y'all deal with it.
Figure it out."
Figure it out."
8 folds.
Jayco Poker says, "Let's go, Tanner."
It's kind of interesting to see where the players' ranges are. Now, under the gun, Tanner just easily folds king jack, which I certainly agree with. But a lot of players would have a hard time with that
He
fold.
folded ace 10 the hand before.
Makes it
Had
325.
some power folds.
June raising king 10 from the cutoff, and Macy out of there with ace 5.
4 folds.
6 folds.
6 deuce for Tanner. June will take that one down.
7 folds. No movement, Slim.
Pretty easy to see why June has a 6-figure score, or at least one that we're aware of on his record, because he's playing some really solid poker.
Look at
And
this
Richie
luck distribution.
getting the most lucky. Makes sense. He has the biggest stack.
Fireman Scott, the least lucky.
Yeah, he
hasn't had his jacks or his nines hold. Rough, big spots, bad results. Outcome, not results, bad outcome for a fireman.
So a little teaser here, folks. Oh, we have an all-in from SH.
We'll get
and
back
Tanner
to that.
wakes up with kings. Yeah, we'll get back to the teaser. We've got an all-in.
In the call. All righty.
Great spot here for Tanner.
Oh.
King in the window, and that'll basically wrap it up.
Not yet. Okay, now we're wrapped up.
You can say it if it's somebody else. It only if it's yourself does it jinx you.
I don't want to jinx anybody. Okay, so we have some breaking news here from the booth. We did some reconnaissance work, and Kyle, you want to tell them?
I get the honor, I guess. I thought you... yeah, so we've got the question of the day finally answered. So we know now what Richie had in that hand versus Tanner when Tanner had flopped top pair of aces with a queen kicker. I think we had like ace, 9, 4 or 7, something like that. Anyway, y'all will remember the hand, big pot, and Richie in fact had ace 9, so he had 2 pair, and Tanner made a tremendous fold with his ace queen.
The flop was ace 9, and Richie flopped ace 9 2 pair against Tanner's ace queen. So now y'all know.
Yeah, that's
epic, and props to Tanner. And thank you, Richie Rich, for letting us know and letting us tell everybody.
That was
cool.
a lot of fun. Actually worked out kind of perfectly. It wouldn't have been even as interesting if the card was not hidden either. Kind of the perfect storm there. Oh, and there's the hand 24 at the bottom of your screen. Ace 9-3, and Richie's mystery card was the ace. So excellent fold by Tanner. He would already be out of here. That fold has earned him a few thousand already.
Absolutely. All righty. And a reminder, we had SH just went out in 7th place for 10K. That is not a bad day. Not a bad day's work.
Pretty nice extended weekend.
Yeah. Man. Now we are seven-handed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-handed. Oh, gosh.
There's not a lot of math in poker, right, Sam? Here's the 9s for Tanner.
I never go back and listen to them when I'm on a stream commentating. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm such a goof troop. How do they keep letting me back? Look at this.
9s versus 9s. And Fireman jams, Tanner snap calls.
I want to see a chop here. I don't want to see blood here.
Yeah, I really don't want to see either player take a rough
Not
one.
this way. Not like that, as they've been saying.
Not like that. And that'll be a safe flop.
Alrighty.
And apologize for the Martin Cabral impression, at least mine. Sam's is good.
I don't think I'm going anywhere on that.
I've thought about that. I wish I could have could I have a poker catchphrase? But I don't have a cool accent. I don't think I could.
You have to have an accent for a catchphrase.
Yeah, because if you say not like that, if you just say it not like that, it doesn't have the same effect, you know?
I don't know.
You got to have the European accent.
We were both disappointed.
We'll get you a different timeline.
Okay.
Hey, John Anderson. See you in the chat. Thank you. We try really hard.
I was hoping for a sweat for
Kinda.
someone.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have felt bad.
Appreciate it, John.
John's my fellow big O friend.
Oh, nice.
We play the high-low together.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the winner of it.
Probably would recognize John.
Possibly.
It's kind of the nature with
Four fold.
poker. You end up knowing a ton of faces, not as many names.
7 fold.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I just look down when I walk into a poker room. Pocket 7s for Fireman
9
Scott.
raise, all in.
Standard shove on the button.
Yeah, as promised, when Fireman got to that stack size, every one of the chips is going in until he doubles or he is headed to the cage to cash out. And
3 fold.
that
Looks
gets him
like
up
a
to 1.4.
Man, every pot counts. The more chips you accumulate, basically the more moves you have.
Yeah, basically he's bought himself a full orbit with his last couple of shoves, so no time to slow down, and I'm sure that he won't, but has bought himself a bit more time.
Seven fold. 8 fold. 9 fold.
Suited ace for Rich. On the button. Raise does come in.
2 raise, 325,000. Three fold.
And that will take down the blinds, and Richie sitting on 15 million. Yeah, Richie just about half the chips in play. Pretty good spot to be in six-handed. You can apply a lot of pressure to these short and medium stacks, trying to outlast the short stacks.
9 all in.
Speaking of short stacks, Fireman Scott all in with ace-5 suited. Trying to steal another round of blinds, and he's going to run into Tanner's eights. All in a call. There's a 5 and an ace. Wow, and boat for Fireman Scott. Comes from behind and just crushes Tanner's eights, and that's going to be a huge hit to Tanner and gets Fireman Scott right back in business. He's going to have $3 million.
$1,400,000.
Nice hand. Thank you. It wasn't gonna be that easy for you two down there.
And that does get Fireman up to that 20 big threshold that he likes to try to stay at least at or above. So goes from worst to third. Tanner takes a big hit, but he still has 2.25. And Pasha, our short stack,
They'd probably
just
find it entertaining.
pretty card dead over in the 8 seat. Anthony in chat says, nice double up, Fireman. Indeed.
Nine fold. Sir.
Come on in, bud. Have a seat.
2 fold. 3 fold.
grab a chair.
Quick encouraging him. 4 fold.
Open floor plan.
And all in from Pasha.
8 raise, all in.
Nice pickup there. Gets him to 2 million even.
Sorry. Thank you.
He, Tanner, and Macy just about even at the bottom of this leaderboard. kind of any man's game to get to at least third or fourth place money. Obviously, Richie in the overwhelming driver's seat.
Yeah, that's a pretty sexy chip lead for sure.
Sure is, and he seems to know how to use it as well. He's been putting pressure on a lot of the blinds with some mediocre type holdings, and
300,000.
this is not mediocre. He's got a couple of jacks.
He raised. The graphics are wrong for that one.
Tanner gets away from King Queen on the button. Oh no, and this could be the end of Fireman Scott. He's got 2 10s.
Yeah, this is rough. Little under 20 big blinds, going against an aggressive chip leader.
Rip it and snap call from Richie.
All right, we need to catch a 10 for Fireman Scott.
Massive pot, 6 million.
Oh, we need a queen
More outs.
now. Or a heart.
Wow, all those outs do not come.
It has been a really unlucky night for Fireman Scott.
Yeah,
You really can't avoid any of the moments that he's had here.
yeah, did not run the very best, but
Playing with you.
in spite of that,
Scott,
quite the nice weekend of poker for that man. Great to have him with us, of course,
Yeah,
ambassador
absolutely.
for TCH.
Good game, Scott.
And he will walk away with $14,400 for his efforts.
All right, we have 2 guys from Iowa.
What's that?
Overwhelming Richie Rich tip leader.
Not as quick.
Houston
Might have gone. Yeah, not that.
and Tanner.
Richie Rich is to lose. If he can just kind of carve away at June before these, the perfect way this plays out is keep Tanner and Pasha around, chip away at June.
Yeah, June is handcuffed right
until
now.
everybody is so short, they just are kind of indefensible.
The only hands June can play right now are hands that Richie's not in.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
and really premium hands. Not even like a A7, really. Like it has to.
The GTO chart for playable hands for him is just a picture that says no Richie.
Shoved by Pasha, take down.
Wow, nice.
Picks
Another
up some
pickup.
blinds.
And we're tightening off. You got like 75% of the chips in play, man. Come on.
Is that all?
You think that's a good guess? 75%?
I'll ask the.
I do think that's a good guess.
He's got a little bit more than that.
Maybe more.
More than that?
When I was back there, it
Put
said
a
he had
little more
14 million.
suspense in the run out. They have been pretty quick, and we've got a lot of people in the chat seeing if we can change it up. I don't know if this is a real request, but I'll see what I can do. Be right back, guys.
Yeah, it's
We'll-
probably
we'll
closer
do
to like
it.
2/3.
Especially as we get down to these final
We'll do
few
an update
spots.
on Poker Atlas.
I'm sure there will be some pretty suspenseful moments yet to come.
Four fold. 7 fold. 8 fold. Nine raise, 450,000.
Richie will take down a pot with 6 deuce. Up over 18 million in chips.
So for the next 30 minutes, we can't control what is happening because this is the past. But I told the dealer of the future to add a little more sweat. And he says, I got you. I mean, Tanner is really playing well. I agree with you, hand pan boy band. The folds, the moves, the everything tonight has been just pretty. I understand why my mom is becoming his fan more than myself. She didn't say go Sam. She said go Tanner.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, if Tanner was 10% worse of a player, he's not here. I would argue.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
he's been making the tough
Yeah.
decisions. Definitely a very advanced tournament player.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if 10% is the right way of putting it, but basically, if he didn't have a couple of extra tools in his kit, he definitely would have been out of here in some earlier spots, particularly that ace queen versus ace 9 hand. And raise again here from Richie Rich, and he has ace 5. Gets a call from June. Pretty tough to let king jack
Yeah,
suited
I
go.
in my mind I was like,
It's a button raise
can
from
you
the big stack.
argue a fold? And I was like, I get it.
Queen high flop is gonna smash Macy.
If Ricky had got shot.
Free check. 4 check.
Checks around to Richie. We'll see what he wants to do, and he is going to keep the pressure on.
2 bet, 300,000.
Goes pretty small. And what does Macy want to do? He's sitting on 1.9, facing a 300K bet. Already 1.42 in the middle.
Is she off work yet, Deja? Is she off work yet?
Chooses just a flat.
So do you think you have 1, 2, or 3 options there? Do you have the raise, the shove, and the flat there?
Yeah, I favor the shove.
Yeah. I mean, he's got 10 big blinds behind right now, so yeah. If you believe that you have the best flop top pair,
yeah,
a jam seems like it makes sense if you're trying to, I guess, fade the clubs, or if you're just trying to take down the hand right there.
Yeah, kind of. If you got me with a better queen. And the other thing that can happen if you just call, which has somewhat happened here with the club flush coming in, there could be more ways for you to kind of figure out a way to lose the hand for yourself by talking yourself out of top pair.
Absolutely. That is probably my my weakness and my strength is hearing what they'll do instead of just like putting it in myself. I'd rather take it in my control.
Yeah.
So I don't talk myself out of it.
I worry. Yeah, 100%. Sometimes the all in is just to save me from myself.
Then you get a 4-club run out.
Yeah, and I think Macy is going to check this unless he block bets it. And Richie's just got a jam.
Yeah, this is a tough run out, but there was a lot of options that could have went in this hand.
I think Richie just jams here. There's no way Macy can check the nut flush, and there's also no way he can call without it at this juncture.
He could even do a half pot bet, maybe?
Yeah, you don't even have to do it for all of it.
Just in case he has a club dangler that he could find a call with. But it has to be a big enough one, and you're getting the call no matter what if he did have it. So
it would be a next level of sneaky at a tournament final table for him to check the nuts here. I think the most surprising outcome would be a check back here for me.
I don't see it because I don't think
he does check. I mean, he has ace high for showdown.
Well, I was like, I don't think ace high is showdown. That's what I was going to say.
It's the smallest of showdown, I guess. But
yeah,
I think I might have called it all in there, but I would have hated it.
Well, Macy says he might have thought about calling it all in.
I don't know.
I would have hated it.
50-50.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him try to decide because I get to just eat my popcorn and watch. That's right. I would not envy the spot at all.
We have a less stressful season.
Oh, the best way to play poker is when you know what everybody has and you can't lose money. It's like the best gig ever, being a commentator.
Did I take that long?
Win every time we do it.
No, I thought it was a little early, but I guess it
never get
called on me, so.
All right,
You know when
Pasha
you're in that
under the
moment,
gun
like,
with
you can't really
ace
tell.
suited.
No. It
I thought
wasn't. It wasn't totally unreasonable.
Sure.
But you also weren't.
John in chat says
Yeah,
Macy should
I
have
was really close to
turned
calling
and
right
you
before he
would
called
be in
block,
this
and I was like, I
spot.
guess I'll take a few
That
Could
seconds.
have
Agreed.
He
No,
could
it
have
was-
done something on the flop too, perhaps
Yeah.
as well.
It's fine that he called it because you would have had another.
There's a lot of options
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that hand.
exactly. It was.
But no, it was early.
I wasn't mad at it.
Another minute would have been reasonable.
Pasha rips a suited ace, and
Four fold.
Tanner with a suited ace himself.
There you go.
He's probably going to find this fold, even though he's short stacked. Pasha being under the gun says so much, and you just don't love your kicker here.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you're right, you're never way ahead.
75,000.
Yeah.
You're either in bad shape-ish, like you are here. Actually, the equities aren't all that terrible, but
775,000.
you're just never going to be calling and be way ahead.
But you do feel the pressure. He's got less than 15 big blinds.
Basketball Mavin says ace-8 suited is not a jam.
Smidge too low.
He's got 12 big
Just
blinds or
just
so.
a fucking hair too much.
Yeah, I think it's close.
And he hasn't been forcing too much.
Yeah, and it's getting short-handed here. I mean, the ace-8 suited
Looking forward
probably
to
not.
Yeah.
We still had 9 players, but I mean, we're down to 5.
But also,
Yeah.
under the gun, that
Yeah.
jam, you have to hope someone doesn't wake up with it, and you have to
Make
fade
sure you
the
stand.
entire table.
Yeah.
Think. Yeah.
And
Tell
Richie
me
Rich,
against
he
him.
could have an ace-10 off and
Last night-
Only
afford
the
to
9
call.
showed, and yours, so I don't know what you have.
Oh, really?
Or even pocket sevens
were
or
a couple
something
of
when you're
hands
choosing to
I'll
I'll
tell you.
Kind of playing out how Richie would want. June down from a little over 5 million to 4.3. All the others stacked still short. So nobody else has really been able to double up or come up with enough chips to really threaten them.
She raised 300,000.
All right, field of one players. Go ahead with the draw. Next in, we are at 1.
And I think Richie is in the mode of raising just about every reasonable hand.
Yeah, he's taking control, as he should with that big of a chip lead.
7 fold.
Pasha, ace-10. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the
It's a great
all
squeeze
in
spot.
hand.
And he does rip it correctly. Very nice, Pasha.
Call in.
All in.
And this one should get through.
And June not that far behind, actually, but
Yeah, but I mean,
calling off with Queen Jack suited, not optimal for half your
It's-
stack.
exactly. It's like you said in the last hand. It's you don't ever feel like you're way ahead, no matter
Yeah.
what. If you make the call off, your cards might be live and you might be flipping, but you're still choosing to flip instead of having a better spot.
Yeah, it's somewhat similar to like choosing if you're gonna rip it with jacks versus a 3 or 4 bet or something like that. Because
Well, I'm
maybe-
just ripping it with
I've never
jacks.
seen someone
Well, no, but-
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I've never gotten so many
Yeah.
chips through.
No, but in the situation, you
Good
kind
time.
of know your opponents really
Good time
only
for it to
have.
happen.
They,
Yeah.
They're never doing what they did with 9s or 10s. So what do they have? They have queens plus
get a
and
double?
ace king. So
Just
you
about.
lose
Okay.
to
Yeah,
most of the
actually.
hands, and you flip with the others. So what should you do? Fold.
Exactly.
So it's kind of the converse of that.
I'm with Paper Saint Poker in the chat. Queen Jack suited is one of those hands that look better than it is. Yeah,
Agreed.
it's like I would take a flop as long as it's not a costly flop.
Yeah, I think the art of playing Queen Jack, and I'm sure there's a whole lot of differing opinions, but I feel like I kind of turned a corner with it when I guess I figured out how to almost never lose a huge pot with it, but win big pots.
Oh, let us know how.
Well,
I want to know.
well, I think the biggest thing is to not overplay when you just have top pair.
Oh, absolutely.
That's like the biggest thing, but I'm not saying I have the secret sauce, but typically I.
Queen Jack suited looks better to me in a cash game than a
Oh
tournament.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I would much rather be deep stacked with Queen Jack suited than. Yeah, if I have Queen Jack suited and I have 20 bigs in a tournament, I'm not excited at all. Yeah.
It's got to be for me in a short sex position, like a small blind versus big blind or button versus blinds kind of situation, just hoping that you don't get called.
Yeah. Macy King 10. flop are stacked. What's it go?
I mean, I'm letting go of that king 10 on the button too.
So they fold.
Always under the gun, but on the button in that stack ratio.
8 fold.
Richie will complete, and June wakes up with a suited ace. It'll kind of tell you how June wants to approach this versus Richie, given the stack sizes. If he raises, and he does go ahead and raise, I thought there almost could be an argument for just checking back and trying to play a small pot with an ace.
This is definitely the only person June would not prefer to be tangoing with.
Yeah, I just don't know about that raise. You just made the pot bigger. You have your hand is likely the better hand in this configuration.
I mean, and you have position.
Heads up.
But what do I flop stop there in a bigger pot? So nice spot here for June.
Yeah, half 300K into 850. Like it.
3 bet, 300,000.
Nice fold by Richie. Robin chat preferred a jam. I definitely don't like jamming. There's no way you put your second place chips all at risk with 3 short stacks. I think jamming is actually the worst option. I think just folding or flatting is much better. Tanner, ace king.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Maybe. Raise to 325K.
325,000. 8 fold. 2 fold. 3 fold.
Tanner's a fun player to watch. It'd be interesting to see him get his hands on some sizable chips.
Macy looking like he wants to tango. Just kidding.
Tanner will take it down. Probably a little.
Tanner's grin is definitely like, man, my ace king almost got action.
Yeah. It's always weird in these kind of spots in the tournament. You're happy reasonably just to take down the blinds, but you also realize that at some point you gotta get action on one of these hands to try to get a double.
In a minute and a half. When we are on that break, bring the tablet out.
Robin chat saying you misread the blinds on the previous hand.
The blinds are 75K, 150K. I think they're about to go up shortly following this break that's about to happen.
They're not the most noticeable, but they are at the top right of your screen.
Pasha with jacks under the gun.
Finally, Pasha not having to jam ace-4 suited or something like that. It's got a real one.
Got a little under 20 big blinds. Opens to 325.
325,000. 2 fold. 3 fold. 4 fold.
Tanner out of there in the big blind, most likely.
What's nice for Pasha and Macy that are friends, they're here together, they haven't had to have any real battles.
Yeah,
they haven't ever been dealt hands that have had to battle each other, which is really probably relieving for them.
Yeah, you would hate to clash with your buddy at a final table.
Yeah, I mean, if they gotta go, they gotta go. But
yeah, it's true. And this is a pretty interesting flop. So Tanner's flopped a flush draw with his 9-6, and Pasha got an overcard to his pair, but still a very strong holding.
I'm going to be doing a discretionary.
I think we're gonna see a flat. Yeah, we're gonna try to see another card.
I got
Just flat.
like 4 point something, 4.6. I can play some chips. Yeah. I'm just trying to get.
Ooh, and the
knock
flush
those
gets
guys
there.
out. I'm just trying to ladder up. He's doing all the work for me. I'm just piggyback off of him.
Catch, yeah.
Tanner wants a hold.
We're on break, but Pasha's in a big hand, so I'm watching. We'll be on break in a minute. What? Oh no.
Check, and the river. Oh wow, a set for Pasha on the river.
Oh my gosh.
Is no good.
I thought it was interesting for Tanner not to put more chips on this turn to protect his made flush. But, I mean, if we would have known that this was the river card,
yeah,
Tanner, you played this one perfectly. This is the dream card.
1.6 in the middle. He has less than a pot-sized bet behind. And he doesn't go all in. It's real close, but I don't know how Pasha can really fold.
I think his chip stack is read a little inaccurately. Maybe. I feel like he's got more than 500K behind.
It's like 750. And we've already had an incredible fold by Tanner, in fact. Also in the hand of Pasha. Yeah, just can't get away from the rivered set.
Cripples Pasha here.
Big hand for Tanner.
Oh, gross.
All started by defending his big blind with a mediocre type hand, but was suited, and that came to fruition in the form of 3.125 million in chips.
Pasha can't ever put him on the flush either with the stack on the turn. Very disguised.
He's still in, but he's short
Jacks
now.
are basically the set of jacks is basically the nut. If you take them,
I heard you had a deep
flush,
for.
and
I have
if you
50
pulled out
so
a
bad.
which there was never a possibility of
Yeah, I think that
maybe
Oh, I know.
it would have been interesting had the jack not kind of sealed Pasha's face on the river. I wonder what he would have done if he would have checked, and Tanner would have obviously been flush. He just had the under pair to the
I didn't watch it all because I took a break. Like
it wasn't bad. I just
then probably still get the in. All right, guys. I believe we're going into break.
Did you river set? You clocked it.
Oh wow! Yeah, we are on break, folks. So Miss Sam and I will take a break too.
Yeah, we gotta go, but
Yeah.
we're gonna let Carl pay out
One
one more time. Let us
It's like such a good price.
let us know if you like the stream. Press like, do the subscribe thing, whatever makes us look good or feel better. We want that.
And we'll come back a minute or two early and chat with you guys.
Turned all those out.
Or anything for Sam.
Yeah.
He's
mad
First for break. Thanks everybody who's been with us thus far. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Like if it was a 12 big effective jam. Like, I wasn't about to let myself get down to that short, you know.
That might have been last week's final table because these decks have been used for
Which one was that?
the whole week, the last 2 weeks. So that does make sense, and I bet it was the red deck.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah.
Switch it out right now.
I think so. I can't tell.
Yeah.
He's got all the chips. He's doing so.
Yeah.
You know him?
That makes perfect sense.
Every time. It's good because it feels like he's just applying pressure, you know?
Every time he
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man. Every time. Because I mean, if there weren't those shorties of that ace queen, I would have just ripped it free. But I was kind of too many big deep. I think. I was shortest, but I think after this one,
I should have left it. Damn it.
the guy I just beat shortest now. Yeah, no one has green except
It doesn't matter as long as it gets done.
Yeah, now I am.
2, 4.
It's just like a hand changes everything,
6,
you know?
7, 8 million.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to.
10 million.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I'm trying, man. I'm trying hard. I'm just trying to ladder this shit at this point because it's like, you know who's probably gonna get first. Like, yeah.
You concur?
Yes, that can be huge.
How
Like,
many bullets? 3?
and for 1800, so. 10x. 10x so far.
That would be useful.
The 100 or the 200?
There's a 10, Well, I'm pretty. You still making your money back. 17 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm for sure up on the series. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to fire 18K in this thing. But yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit.
Like you said, ladder up, dude.
575.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think he's pretty solid.
I think he's betting a lot of
like you said, he's getting
queens, 2 pairs.
Well, for me, it feels like it's like leaning towards bluff or value. Like,
Okay, I love you.
Using
I'm
the
glad you made it.
The eights with, no, the eights versus the ace-5 suited versus the guy that I called off king-queen. Yeah, it might not be under it, but he jammed. So like I opened, he jammed, I call it, and he fucking flopped your pair. I had a double ammo, so that got me short of stack.
You made it.
But he busted like soon after.
we're still in it.
I'm barely in it.
You're in it.
Yeah,
I'm in it.
There's 5 left. We're top 5. Yeah. He's still in it, so I mean,
But like, right
no
now,
matter what, he's
Yeah.
5th place. Yeah.
18,000.
Yeah. Maybe more.
Man. Yeah, I know, right? Just a few more hours. Yeah, I got it. I mean, it's fun, dude. This is what we play for.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I mean,
Like, these moments.
So far, so.
Right? That's all it takes. Bro.
What the top number is? I was telling my commentators. Okay, think about buying it for getting it for 66. $1,000.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah.
Oh,
I got a long way to go right now.
I'm in the bag.
But
I
yes,
get 2.
it's amazing.
But
Not
I
on
played
this bullet though.
I played the satellite. I won. I made it very far on my first ticket and kind of made a big mistake.
Hell yeah, get in there, bro.
Sorry, how much?
you in there
Like
this
the $60. Yeah, the same one. So I won a ticket, played
you
one,
big in those?
busted, played another, busted very fast, and then played a third on
Did I
the
get
same day,
bluffed?
on Saturday, and then I
almost definitely
Yeah.
take the deck. Whereas what?
Oh, okay.
9 or 9.
I asked him if he had 9-9.
Yeah.
He said no, but he said he'd tell me later.
No, I mean, you're definitely this one, you might keep going, but he just has it. He had king queen whenever
Which
you
one
open
was it?
cut
Yeah.
off with king jack.
pretty cool. It's a great. The online thing is awesome. It's
He
really
just has it.
cool.
So
Yeah.
don't think that he's lying. I just thought the nastiest.
And there were only 650 on
Yeah, set of 5, set of 5, set of 4. I have 17s.
Yeah.
Last color of the tournament. He makes a backdoor club draw to red.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of tickets.
So how many crates did you buy in?
As many as you wanted.
Oh, really?
Laddering up.
But yeah, great.
Right.
Great job.
Yeah, bro, I gotta.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not get
Sometimes
cooler,
takes a
man.
couple bullets
That's what it comes
to
down
get this
But yeah,
far.
that's crazy. I'm glad he had king queen. 'Cause, like,
Yeah.
I can never
Thank
call
you.
the
I'm
game.
very happy to be here. Hope to hang around longer.
Yeah, you see it. You see it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, it just feels either bluffy or value.
A lot of times, if one's heavy and the other's
No,
light,
that's fine.
Yeah.
that means it's
Small blind versus big blind?
You don't
Or-
think- It,
And he
All
shoved
over
on me
what?
or what?
Oh, on the thing?
Using TCH.
That's so funny.
I don't remember that one.
Is she in the chat?
I took it down.
Oh my
No,
God.
he checked out of
course she
position.
is.
He checked out of position. So then
I know.
bet.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think JD would have jammed the 6-7? I just had 6-7 suited and
That's so funny.
limp that he jammed. And I don't know if I'm supposed to just jam there. I'm not, right?
Yo, Taylor, can you hear me back there?
He said even Jack hates. He said even Jack hates.
Yo, Taylor.
Oh, they probably let her into the streaming room.
That's what she said.
how many big
That's
blinds?
incredible.
Yeah.
6.
Are you on break or? Did you bust or? Yeah, get in there. Get in there.
She can push her way in somewhere. That's for sure.
I just feel like when he bets there,
Yeah,
I think
I
he's
just-
like literally checking back some top pairs.
You think so?
Yeah. Because like you're both short.
Come over here. I gotta get a drink.
oh yeah, I took his.
You know, do you think it's a bluff where he has it?
Yeah.
If you want it, we can bring it
It
out.
makes sense that he had like a low flush because he didn't want to put so many chips in where he'd have
Yeah.
to get jammed over.
Right.
So
It's cool, you don't need it.
I don't blame you at all for calling with a set
You know,
there.
when I looked there, I thought I was like, I think if I had reds, jacks.
Yeah, he's not bullshitting. He's just on sun run of a lifetime.
I don't know if that's the right thought process, but
Well, it definitely is.
Because the mics are in the way.
That is a factor.
it's a factor. It doesn't necessarily mean that.
It's super loud.
Oh, I know. I'm not upset. I've been scraping.
That's what she's telling you.
Yeah, which is what you should do, to be fair.
Tournament, raise, and I three bet him with ace 9.
I can see.
But
then we won't know which
They
ones
got
are
so many shoulds.
They're numbered, remember?
Three bets
See
the
him
big
get
guy.
cool. Really, him and knock out some other
When
guys,
I
but
three bet the other guy, I had jacks.
When I three bet the guy, with ace jack, face up, and his ace five.
That one doesn't have numbers.
Yeah.
See, that's how
I'm
powerful.
good, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm right around 4 now because I
No.
We're both in
I'm
it.
number. We're both in it, but I'm
Neither
number
of us
5
are
right now.
Top chips. I'm third in chips. I have third most chips. Yeah.
This is one we're 4-handed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. You made it.
Oh, we're 5-handed right now. Okay.
We're very close to getting knocked out.
Zoe, come here.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody here.
thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming. You come just to sweat? Hell, bro. I love it, man.
We got a professional here.
You
Professional poker player, professional photo taker. Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
you should have, dude. Yeah, I would have bought a piece.
Yeah, you can order
I'd love
food
these.
too, babe.
Left shoulder. There we go.
Just yeah, you can order it at the bar. Or, tell them you're sitting over here, and they'll bring it to you.
Man, it's
Basically,
like
right
that for
now,
months sometimes, bro.
I'm just like trying.
Nothing you can do.
Trying to butt straight because I'm third in chips, so I really like pots is very close to go.
$1 million is probably going to crush, too. Life
Yeah.
change.
And that's really ideal.
300K or something for free? Right. Bullets for life.
How much do you have right now?
No shit. Dude, congrats, bro. Your first kids?
Yeah, first.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
That's so fucking awesome, man.
Thank you. I've been scraping by short stack. Now I'm really short. I just lost.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I've got 6 big blinds. So
Talk about a
we'll
life
see what
change,
happens.
man. That's fucking awesome.
18,000. It's not bad.
Yeah, bro, getting twins, man. Dude, tell the wife congrats as well, man. That's so sick. Wow. When's it?
Over there?
When they gonna be
Yeah,
popping
I
out?
remember.
Like March 26th. Wow.
Right here.
You got a few months, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta ship something, bro.
Yeah, we
You
both
heard about the
final
baby
tabled
run good
somehow.
though, yeah?
Isn't that crazy?
Trying, buddy. Thank you.
It's a very, I mean, the odds of that happening are, it's crazy.
Baby run, I get double too.
Yeah.
Double,
That's
yeah,
what
double.
Yeah, it is. It's once in a lifetime.
Bro, we're definitely gonna ship it now.
Hijack. I won a satellite. But I fired a few bullets. It wasn't my first
dude,
one.
you will, man. You're
I
fucking
think I
big,
fired
bro.
okay.
You know
Don't
what
beat
it
yourself
is.
up
On
about
the
that.
satellite, though. And then
I've
just
already
one run
made.
in the main.
I've made
Shit,
like
man, got a minute. I'm
30.
back in there.
30.
Bro, I know.
You
Get
did?
back in the board, bro. Thanks for coming, bro. I appreciate it, man.
I made like 30.
Can't wait till you
times
fucking shit. I'll be right there too, man.
Since you.
Yeah. No luck. All right.
I will, man. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
thank
just
you.
gonna,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. You put that away.
Nice hand.
This is a cooler, man. Fucking cooler.
I would look down and I'm like, well, I guess if I have a spade, I'm gonna call.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Love you.
Was it 2 bear? 2 bear?
No, I rivered a set.
Yeah, River to set. He lost the minimum. If I would have checked, he would have bet. I jam, he probably called.
Yeah. He had a flush. Yeah, that was a good hand. I love you. You gotta go back 15 seconds.
9 high. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to just get called. I only bet like half pocket.
We'll see. I've got 6 big blinds, so.
Thank you, bud.
Alrighty, I'll go back to 100, 200, 200. 1 and 2, 2. Good luck.
1, 2, 2.
Alrighty, guys, we are back and we're getting this thing rolling. First hand back for big break. Not big.
Yeah, stack sizes. Richie still the overwhelming chip leader, 17 million, and player that's got to make a move the soonest as we resume is Pasha, sitting on less than 10 bigs. And he's going to waste no time. He gets an ace the first hand, all in, ace-9 in June. Knows he's desperate with just about 5 bigs. Has an ace.
Yeah, there's likely to be a call here, but also June doesn't want to call here. He does not want to put those chips at risk. But when you're facing someone with such a limited range based on how many big blinds, it almost just makes. I don't love it though, and he doesn't love it. Nobody loves it except for maybe Pasha.
Yeah, I think it's a case of having the 1.1 million is worth more than winning an additional 1.1 million.
Yeah, but because you had an advantage, chip advantage on the other players besides chip leader.
And Pasha just flops him dead, and Pasha's going to be in business here. He'll have 2.5 million.
And that will level out June and put them in the same field as the other guys.
Yeah, Rebel Poker saying TCH RGV had a $20 free roll rebuy add-on tournament at a 35K prize pool. Actually enjoyed watching some of that final table myself last night.
I didn't hear anything about that. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was a very nice tournament, and first place was sizable for $20. You could feasibly play the tournament for $20, but I understand from the commentator in RGV they didn't cap the rebuys, so there were people that were in for like 1K.
Sickos.
Which is
That's
pretty
how you
funny.
build a prize pool.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Rebel. That's funny that you mentioned that because I did watch that final table yesterday. A lot of fun things going on down at RGV.
All right, Tanner opening the button with King 6 suited with about 20 big blinds.
Pasha just doubled up first hand, so now he's got. Yeah, now he's.
Wow, Pasha just keeping the heat up.
Applying the pressure. Uh-oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and Richie wakes up with the Cowboys.
Can you do me a favor? When you have a minute, no rush, just give me a minute.
Pasha does not love when Richie Rich is asking for a count.
Anywhere.
Not the words he wanted to hear with ace-6.
The fortunate thing for Pasha is Tanner does have a king, but Pasha's going to have to connect to win this pot.
Yeah, I mean, it looks so bad, but if you really just look at the numbers, I mean, you're still going to have 30%. It's obviously not a situation you want to proactively put yourself in, but he's not dead.
And how often does the big blind wake up with kings?
Right, yeah, it just feels a little unfair when the big stack wakes up with kings. Especially when you're making a move.
Absolutely, when you made a read. Yeah, a good read.
As it stands to a flop, 5.6 million in the middle. Richie versus Pasha. Jack 10-7, rainbow. No help. Looking for an ace.
Ace only.
That's going to do it for Pasha's night. Very well played.
Yeah, tough spot, Pasha, but good game.
Good game, Posh.
And with that,
yeah, for his efforts,
he makes. Let's see, we got
$23,000. Not a bad consolation for going out and forth.
And the jumps are big over here.
Yeah, that one actually somewhat surprised me. Or no, are we? That was Finn. I apologize.
I thought you were wrong, but
one.
I didn't want to tell you.
I skipped one, folks. Pasha 18K.
Pasha 18K.
Very nice night.
Nice.
So all these players guaranteed 20 plus.
Absolutely, and not bad for a $600 buy-in.
Not at all.
I don't.
This is really just kind of played out like a dream for Richie in some ways. I mean, it's kind of exactly what you want to do. Just sort of chip away at June and just absorb those small stacks when eventually you are going to wake up with a big hand. And obviously that played out perfectly. So really this has just been clinical in terms of how it's played out for Richie.
And it is so awkward for the other three. Right
Yeah.
now, everybody is like, oh my gosh, is it your turn? Is it your turn?
and these pay jumps are officially massive now, so there's just huge incentive for each player to figure out some way to outlast their other two short stacked opponents. And Richie's just gonna raise every hand. He's got 7-4.
I mean, as he should.
Ooh, ace jack for June.
All right, we've got 23 big blinds in the small blind. Richie Rich opens to 2 big blinds. We're gonna go with the jam. I love the jam.
Yeah,
I'm a jam kind of girl, and like, you don't want to take that big of a stack post flop. You don't want to challenge that challenge. Challenge that challenge.
Yeah, you hate it, but you have to rip it. And obviously, this is gonna get through easily. Richie not going to let him know quite how easy of a fold that was. June picks up a pretty important pot, and in fact, that will tie him with Tanner for second. And so these players just waiting to see what happens with Macy. Macy with about 9 bigs.
Well, we found a hand that he could fold.
Yeah, finally, yeah. Macy's got a playable hand.
That looks like a jam-a-rama in the small blind.
No doubt about it.
We got less than 10 blinds and nothing to lose.
Yeah, if you fold ace 10 suited there, you deserve just to whittle away and die.
Tanner knows his hand is decent against a random small blind hand, but he'll make the fold because it's not worth the chips. And decent, we don't love it.
Macy back over 10
Your
bigs.
turn to jam. Remember yesterday? Appreciate you letting me get those through, man.
Surprisingly, I haven't gone all in today. I don't think.
That was your first time all in?
Today,
Wow.
I think so, yeah.
It's impressive.
Wow, that is impressive.
I think all those chips you gave me was probably like half the amount of this big one.
When was this? Which was?
It was day 2. Day 2, like halfway through the day.
Remind me.
You were like, we were just like blind versus blind, and I kept having to I had like sub 10. I just kept jamming, and you never had a hand.
Yes. Yeah. You and the other guy who I did finally just wake up with aces, but he
Right.
jammed every single blind that I was in. Literally everyone.
Macy with ace 10 again. This time on the button.
Yeah, I think we still put it in, right?
Yeah, you just chip it.
10 big blinds. And honestly, you need the chips now. You need like the full-on chips because you're battling with the short stacks more than you're battling with the big stack right now.
Yeah.
It's just who can last longer. Try to get to that heads-up moment in a 1 to 5 ratio.
Yeah, basically every time you pick this up, you're just forcing your opponents to have to have been at risk that many more times.
Yeah, exactly.
I can beat that.
And he is going to
start
jam
it.
and take down 2 pots in a row, and that gets him all the way up to 2.6 million.
It's a really good time to find hands. There only being a five big blind discrepancy between second place and fourth place.
So tight. I mean, in the pay jumps, as we've mentioned, are massive just to kind of get you back up to speed. I mean, there's a 40 and change K difference between
Which
where
is
we are now and
insane.
first.
This is the biggest tournament final table I've ever been able to commentate on. I can't believe they let me. But this is freaking cool. Richie Rich with the 5-3 jam. He can do that.
With impunity, basically.
With impunity.
Ace Jack for June, sitting on 3 mil. About 15 bigs or so. And he folds to the jam. This is what ICM pressure is all about. Just cannot find the call when Richie, I don't think, is going to be folding another hand until somebody calls.
That was insane. I mean, I totally get it, but insane.
Yeah.
These are real pay jumps. We fold ace jack, real pay jump kind of situation. That's wild. Love it. Love to see. I'm learning things left and right here.
Yeah, I think sometimes people may overemphasize what ICM pressure looks like kind of early in final tables, but that was as clear-cut an example. And Richie all in as predicted again, but this time he does have an ace. And basically it's just who will be the first to take a stand and try to double up, because there is no reason for Richie to take his foot off the gas. Tanner all in with queen 10 suited and takes it down.
That might be the first hand I've won against you today. I for sure is, I think.
Very interesting how different the dynamics can be at a final table or four-handed. This scenario versus when the stacks are more even.
Oh, yeah.
Most hands won Richie, not surprising. See some other fun stats there. I want to thank Taylor, our producer, for doing the work in the background to input the bet sizes and move the action along. That is all called in to her by the dealer through the headset there. Tanner ace 10. On the button. And he will min raise, so we haven't seen a standard raise in a bit. Folds around to June, and he will take down the blinds with that raise.
What do you think about that raise? 15 big blind button.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess the big blind can call off a lot lighter, and that's the fear, I guess, of if you jam, but also that's also what you want. So
yeah, I was kind of thinking it's such a good question, Sam. I was already thinking about it, and I still don't really have a good answer.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it's I don't think that's how I would ever play it, but that certainly does not mean that it's wrong.
It's just hard to take hands post
Yeah.
flop at 15 big blinds, but also you don't want to just put it in when you have 40 more K you could potentially earn.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out perfectly though. He risked the least and still won the chips in the middle. And this is again a gross spot for June.
Yeah.
He's got sixes.
I mean, so you probably believe you're ahead with pocket sixes, especially against a person jamming always. But still, do you want to take sixes to the street? You are hoping at best that you go against queen three because at least you have an over. But like nobody, you shove with sixes. It's hard to call off.
You're
with
never going to
sixes.
have a ton of equity. Yeah, to your point. I mean, even best case scenario, and this would be one of the better scenarios, and he lets it go.
Yeah.
And
he could have queen seven and being pretty. I mean, you just don't love it.
yeah, and I like what Richie's doing here. He's not even giving them a chance to rejam after a raise and get him. He's just putting it in there. They have to call off for their tournament life.
I mean, that's what I would do if I were in his position.
Oh, he's playing the most fun type of poker that exists on the planet. You're at a final table with a massive stack, and you can kind of abuse the short stacks with huge ICM pressure, and he just puts it all in again with an ace.
I mean, I think unless he gets another 3 deuce under the gun, this is what's going to keep happening. All right, nines.
Yeah, I think Macy's got to put his foot down here.
This
There's
is
just
the
no
one.
more.
You need a double, first of all.
Yeah. You only have 3 more orbits of folding, and the orbits come quick, and he lets it go.
So that one is.
There does reach a point where you have to.
Yeah.
Finally, you're gonna.
I get it though, but I think he is the shortest, and so he needs to pick up chips because everybody else can outlast him.
I think that's another reason you call.
Yeah.
To your point, Sam, if you're the shortest, you're kind of on the hook.
You're not
for the
waiting
next
for
double up.
somebody. Yeah, you're not waiting for someone to bust. They're waiting for you to bust. You have to get that double. And Richie's basically representing blind hands, so he could be dominating with nines.
Speaking of dominating, if Tanner, June, and Macy combined all their chips, Richie would still have a dominating chip lead. It's quite the spot that Richie's in.
Let's remind everybody why we just saw that fold.
Yeah, this has been the most interesting example of people folding.
We are
due to ICM pressure.
Next person goes out at 23,000, and then we have an 8K pay jump. That's real money. So I wouldn't make that choice, but I understand the pressure and the magnitude of every move.
Ton of pressure. I mean, you're nearly doubling what the last person made. Or you're nearly winning half additional what the last person made for finishing in 5th just by outlasting one more player. I mean,
wait, I haven't played, sorry.
And while we, Jack.
Almost not fair.
And while we have you here, just want to let you know that next Wednesday we have our regularly as scheduled 5-5 uncapped live stream. And then the following Wednesday, we are, and I just want to let y'all know personally that I will be on the stream playing a 5-5 ladies Hold'em live stream. I know I said Hold'em. For all of those who know me, they know that I don't know how to play 2 cards. That's why I'm in the booth.
Whatever.
So tune in. We're really excited. Ladies poker tables they're freaking awesome. And we got a bunch of badasses coming. So that's going to be August 6th.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'll be with Uncle T here in the booth, and it's a lot of fun to watch you guys. You, Sam, and like Amanda, as I've gotten to know y'all more. You kind of
Brittany,
players,
Tanner's fiance, Tanner, the one right up here on this final table. She will also be playing.
Actually, just saw her while we were on break.
Oh yeah, she's on the rail. She's sweating. Actually, she might be playing the bomb pot tournament, but she's out there in this building.
She's sweating it while she has a little action. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
You're here anyway, right?
And sometimes it's easier to be doing something distracting in these kind of moments. You don't want to just be like...
It's a lot of standing and staring if you
Yeah.
don't.
She can watch it from she has me in her ear right now. Hi, Brittany. Well, Kyle and I.
Macy in the big blind. He's going to have to figure out something fast. He's got 400K committed to this spot.
Lucky for him, and Richie had a just can't play that hand kind of hand.
Yeah.
John just texted.
And Richie's not trying to play that hand when a big blind is that short, because it doesn't take much for him to call.
June with Queen 5 is going to not go all in. He's just going to raise. And Macy wakes up with King Jack.
Okay, let's
What
see.
a spot to wake up with a at least decent hand.
So he's got 2 of 3 options for me. In my mind, he can make the flat. I hate it, but he can. And the table's been trending that way. But this is what he should do.
Yeah, love the jam. And wow, June
No,
has to
we're
lay
all
it down.
story except for that one guy.
Now June assumes the short stack.
Dude, good.
Thank you. I got it.
What do you think about June's open? Do you think it should have been a jam?
Do you?
Great question.
Yeah.
I think it's fold or jam. I don't
only
like.
Yeah,
it.
I think it's fold or jam.
Yeah.
But I think it's jam. I mean, only because I love putting chips in the pot.
Dude, shop is fine.
Actually,
That's
kind of
fine for
interesting
sure.
piece of psychology too. I mean, he probably would have given
Yeah,
the
but if
jam
you got
here,
third
it'd be
somehow, it's
interesting
like
to see
what?
if Casey had
Like
to call
6?
off his chips versus jamming over the top of a raise,
Yeah, it's
as he did there.
Yeah,
June
no, it's
did
a
make
good
the
shot.
size where he could fold. Richie just all in with King 10. That's a cool 21.9 million.
Sharon in the chat. Rooting for Macy. Let's go, Iowa.
Quite the feat by those two.
Yeah, that's freaking cool.
2 friends from Iowa take a trip to Austin and make a big final table.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
should. You should come in
it's
there.
real. It's really low odds
No, just us 3.
to end up on day
We're
3
just
with
posting
friends.
memes all the time.
Yeah, if I don't know how many times Bill Ivey and Daniel Negreanu would have to come to Austin to play this tournament to both final table, but it'd be longer than you would think.
Yeah, no, truly.
No,
It's not easy to make it to the end with a friend. And in case y'all forgot who this is Sam Perryman and Kyle Frisbee. We are y'all's lovely commentators this evening, and we are just having a freaking blast.
This has been a ton of fun. I was really looking forward to this, as we mentioned. Had it on the schedule for a while, and the poker has not disappointed.
I think I was
No.
falling.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I was probably in bad shape then.
There's
It wasn't
Brittany.
anything super special, but like totally supposed to jam it off the stack.
Actually, he was on the
You guys
screen
think we
for
can convince him to
this
give me money
game's a
too?
regular on our 5-5 cash stream.
Tanner, unluckiest. He's still
We'll let
lucky.
you take the trophy.
I know 4, baby.
Yeah, you can take the trophy. Just even money.
Largest spots.
Run numbers? Run numbers plus 5K?
Pocket 7s. 10 big blinds.
There is only one choice,
Uh,
and that was not it.
That's a choice.
Okay.
Raise 400,000.
Oh, wow.
And man, I
You know
have
what
to
you
say,
started
if
with?
I'm Tanner in this spot,
You don't
I
love his
hate
open.
this min-raise.
Yeah. You don't.
I absolutely hate it.
Yeah, because like that is such a bizarre. People don't normally take that line, and so it kind of looks stronger than it actually is. kind of like I want you to call this.
It looks like aces or kings, and is the more likely option.
Wow,
and every
this
once
is
in a-
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the money would already be in there if Macy just ripped it.
Yes, 100%.
Oh wow, and Tanner lets it go. And 100%, I believe. Oh, and aces for June, the biggest dodge of the
Holy
tournament
moly.
by Tanner.
Is this real life? Four-handed, we get pocket sevens, pocket eights, and aces.
Oh wow, and Macy has not called
Can you
yet.
just count it out for me so I know?
I mean, we've seen him fold pocket nines.
1.5.
So he could, but I'm not. I'm just praying for a 7 on the flop.
You gotta hope that you get. Oh, and you're right into the blinds too. Yeah, he has to make
Yeah.
the call.
And now he's tanking up the call. He's like, how the fuck do you?
Yeah, this is a real ICM battle. Absolutely.
And Tanner in the background just cannot believe his good fortune dodging a disaster. And there's the 7 on the river.
And Tanner would've
would've made
won.
it straight.
Oh,
wow.
No,
Tanner,
excellent fold, Tanner, because that was a. How do you call it?
Yeah, you would have won a
fold
three-way.
Wow.
And that makes June our.
You fold
fourth
though. You
finisher.
fold. You fold when he
I was
ripped.
planning on raise calling. I just thought I would get
Brutal
jammed
way
on
to go
my-
out. If
I
you
was
jam.
when you were tanking. I was like,
I'm
fuck,
writing that
he's
one
not
down to look back
snapping?
later.
Well
Hand
played,
felt
though.
super strong.
Fourth place for
Fucking folded pocket eights.
$23,400.
What do
That
Super
was
cute.
gross.
I know.
Everybody else
I will-
laddering
I
up.
could. Yeah.
Next page jump will be
It's
13.
super. Now, fuck it. Now I have to gamble. Pocket eights are not being folded anymore, gentlemen.
You heard it here.
Oh man,
Well, that's the time to run good.
Now I have
For
to gamble
sure.
now.
for sure. And I'm big blind.
Tanner and Macy on the extreme short stacks.
All right, our blinds are 100K,
Oh, okay, sorry.
200K.
Pasha, do you see that? Just sucked out. Aces versus sevens. River to 7.
Bro.
Big blind by yourself.
Oh, okay.
I figured that raise
And
like.
Tanner
I thought you would just snap me if I ripped. So it's
most
like.
insane runouts we'd ever have on the stream.
I guess I can fold there. I guess I should have folded there.
No, what are you talking about?
I mean, look at Kristen. Kristen, even in her face
That's a great call.
of her unbiased face, is like, I don't think you should fold there. Oh man, that was epic.
What's the best hand you fold there? Right there.
I mean, I made
Tens?
I made a really tight fold earlier, just 10 hands,
Yeah,
6
we
hands
saw.
ago. I folded 9s when you jammed.
You folded 9s? Wow.
Yeah, he's
No
bobbing.
I'm
to
glad I'm
me.
not
Bit of
the only
time
one
to think.
making the.
I don't know what to do.
Sorry,
It's
fold.
just like they're both shorter than me. I don't want to call it off. So I mean, I guess that'll tell you something.
Yeah, 10s is snap folded. He folded 9s before then.
Richie Rich with the
Time to
most
gamble.
time, but he's also played the most hands. So certainly understandable.
I got 2.175.
Let me count my chips.
It's 2.175 plus 200. I'll let you do that math.
Tanner's going to get a
Wow.
walk. Big
Well
blind.
played. I was ahead.
Pretty crucial at this juncture.
It's not worth the risk.
Avoid paying your big blind and big blind ante.
We need a double, James. We need a double and then another double. We'll start with one double, though.
Obvious, but essentially Macy and Tanner are playing for about a 13K difference between second and third. So they're going to be sweating it out versus Richie for That big 13K bump. $13K more than the first few finishers final table made in total.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Queen deuce into the muck for Tanner. Richie Rich with 8 high. Looks like he's come in for a standard raise. And Macy wakes up with ace queen. Wow. Second time in a row he's been in just a perfect spot in the big blind. All in.
That'll take it
and
down.
quick fold.
Got me.
Oh man, come on, have something one time.
That was easier than nines.
Oh,
You'll see it later.
what's up, G?
Woo! Need some help, bro. I just folded pocket ace with a fucking river straight. It was aces versus sevens. Yeah.
Good luck.
See you, James.
Have money.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
Richie 10-7 on the button. And he will stuff it all in and gets a quick fold from Macy and Tanner.
Damn.
We'll get him up to just under 23 million.
Yeah, I doubled up aces for 7, so we got like 5 million. I just went all in again.
And Macy and Tanner going through some odd form of poker torture right now, being on these short stacks.
Absolutely.
Trying some way, somehow to outlast the other. First place somewhat out of the question at this point.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, but you got to get heads up to really have the fight against the chip leader, I guess. I mean, that sounds obvious, but like, I don't think that second and third have been assigned. I just think the person needs to get to third place needs to be assigned, and then it's a battle, or maybe not, you know.
All in for Tanner.
No.
He's got an ace.
I'm a big believer in chip and share.
Yeah, one of the things that I see people
You
do
probably
all the
could've
time, which
figured,
actually I shouldn't say I don't understand. I understand, but I don't do it. Is they get, maybe take a bad beat and get short stacked in a tournament, and then they just blast
Implode.
off
Yeah.
the final. It's like, nope, you're still here. I always try to remind myself if like somebody, if I wasn't playing poker that day and somebody just gave me that chair and those chips, what would I do?
Oh, dang. Uncle T says you've been replaced in the ladies' live stream. You are no longer commentating, Kyle. Now you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's funny. It's okay. You can join us.
Yeah, I'll come hang out and watch from a distance.
I want a
Thank
poster.
you.
Glitter
Take it
poster
easy.
board saying, "Let's go, Sam."
Yes, I'm so sorry.
You have like 4, yeah? Is that
I
right?
think I have almost 5 now.
Almost 5, okay. Those are 1s, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no,
4.4?
sorry, I've got 4.
4,
They
yeah.
may
Four.
potentially
One.
be counting out to come up
Just
with
over
some
four.
ICM chop situation. I'm unsure.
I can't do it.
I don't.
No,
I
you're
don't
good, man. I just
have 5 million.
see why the chip leader would want that, since he's got him in such a But maybe they're just counting out just to know where each other's at too. We have the
I've never-
screen.
I mean, there's got to be an error in the way I'm thinking about. Maybe not. I mean, have you ever seen it where first place just takes first place money and second and third chop between just the remaining second and third money?
I'm sure there's been those kind of
I'm sure,
negotiations.
yeah. Because Richie obviously has basically no incentive.
Yeah, he
to
doesn't.
give
There's no reason for him to
anything
take
up.
less.
Yeah. And in fact, maybe somewhat enjoying the slow torture he's putting these two men through.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, it's
incredible spot.
kind of a finish it out kind of situation. There's not really any other way around it unless later they.
But I could see between Macy and Tanner if they just wanted to say, hey, look, like this is coming down to just who gets the next decent couple of hands.
But that is saying that is
Um,
admitting defeat,
play that
though.
big blind
That is
so
saying
well.
that I don't think I can win first.
really
And
does.
I don't want to give up.
Wow.
Not if I've gotten that far.
Making these good
What
pulls,
if
man.
there was a way for Richie to get tilted at this
I
point,
swear,
getting
I'm
a walk
not
ace
waiting for a
king
special
three-handed? Maybe the closest he'll be to
You
tilt
guys working
today.
together?
I don't think with this
No.
kind of a chip stack tilt is
Nah,
even in,
probably
in the
We're wrong. I know what
vocabulary
the other
over
card
here.
was besides the 9 in that
Slight
one hand.
disappointment. Up to almost 24 million. And he really never there was never really a threatening additional stack once
No.
he got
He
above
maintained
like
his lead.
12. Yeah, nobody could really get above like 6 or so. And Tanner all in with king, queen, and Richie, nice fold. Was dominated.
All right, time for the sweat.
Good first card? No.
No.
Pair? No.
No.
Almost at this point, Tanner's holdings are strong enough to actually want the action
You want it
three-way. He
Against
wants
Jack
to acquire
six, I wanted
chips.
to
He's
call.
not giving
Yeah.
up.
I left you 200K in the middle.
Thank
More
you.
importantly, we have to outfade Macy, or Macy has to outfade Tanner. But
Yeah, I mean, you're basically a couple of doubles from being about even, so it is possible. Jacob in chat says that happened to me with 5 people left. I had 90% of the chips.
It's just the
So
stress
Jacob
is
is
off now,
just to
you know?
confirm,
10 big
you
blinds
still
is
got
just
first
like-
place money in the remaining 4 people.
Yeah, that's what it
chopped.
sounds
Just want
like.
to be
It's what?
sure.
Especially with 3 left. When it's
Right,
It makes
like
right.
sense. I just
Like,
haven't
you
heard of
know,
it happening,
tougher.
actually.
You know you're not getting 9th or 8th.
all in, fold,
Raise all in.
Job's not finished, but
fold.
Left your ante out.
Okay.
All right, so Macy and Tanner, they have 10 big blinds.
Let's see how long I can.
Unbelievable.
Richie has over 100.
Yeah, to have 100 bigs right now is hilarious, almost. Yeah, kudos to Richie Rich, because you always hear about, like, you know, the strategy at final tables to kind of, you know, build up that big stack and then impose
All
your will
in.
on the medium stack. So we got an all in.
And I think we have a call.
Ooh, and this could be it for Richie.
here we go.
Richie.
Sorry, Tanner. Getting things
Oh, no.
backwards.
Chop it up.
Chop it up.
Is a likely result, and there's an ace.
There's a
And that'll
chop.
do it.
I'm in.
Chop, 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 chop.
Well played.
You too, sir. Not even the diamond on the sweat for the turn, you know? You could have given us the diamond on the turn.
Kind of as I was saying, they
I
always
like a
say
good
like the path and the stages of
Keeps
the
the
final
blood
table.
pumping.
Richie is actually kind
I
of
like
gotten
you,
to
but I
live
was rooting
that
against you
'cause
right
Oh, I'm sure.
the guy
5-5-5, right? Flop?
bigger stack, not necessarily dominating yet. He just never really let anybody else get enough traction to really threaten him, and
Yeah.
has just imposed relentless pressure
Nothing
since it's been
personal,
down to
but-
about 5.
No,
or so.
of course not.
And he avoided bloating the pot.
Dude,
to
I
get
was
his
rooting for you with the 7s,
big
too. That's
stack in
fucked up,
at the
man.
start. He
I
didn't let
appreciate it.
anybody catch up with not real hands.
Yeah, and I can't really think of a spot too as active as he's been where he's put it in bad. He just hasn't. Obviously, he woke up with aces at a perfect time, but
Unlike June.
yeah, unlike June. Tanner will take down a pot. Here's the playing styles, and this now I know the graphic works because Richie Rich definitely should be in the upper right, and Tanner and Macy have been forced into playing knit-ish.
Yeah, he's lagged with a chip leader. What do you chip leader privileges? Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely had the green light.
I was wondering if that was going to be a shove, because Queen 5 is still. I
bet this is a shove. Actually,
I don't
you
know.
Don't know with Macy.
I don't know.
As soon as I was halfway through saying that, I realized, you know what? Possibly not.
No, it looks like he's opening. No, there we go. Okay. Okay. Oh no.
Ooh, let's see.
For Tanner.
Good
That's
first
tough.
card.
This is a hand that can call sometimes, and
Yeah.
he does.
Oh
And
yeah, Tanner's face says it all.
Wow.
Ooh, damn.
Ruh is right, Carla.
We're all in.
Tanner
guys.
gonna need a lot of help.
Need a miracle.
We need some pins or Broadway cards.
King 10.
All right, we got one.
And
Yeah, that's it.
that'll do it. And
Sweet.
Tanner is going to finish in third place.
Nice plan.
Yeah, good game, man.
Good plan.
Thanks,
Good
buddy.
game,
You
Tanner.
too.
You played.
Very nicely
What you
played.
got, bro?
Played so well.
Yeah?
You're my mom's
Oh,
fave.
so sick, dude. Ace queen.
Okay. And now we have a heads-up situation.
Sorry.
Tanner
Thank you very much.
betting 31,800, and that's a big pay jump.
And you know, talk about a player with a ton of grit.
And
Macy has
9
just
lives.
Yeah, he has ground this one out. I think he is going to be probably exhausted after this final table.
Oh yeah.
It's always a little exhilarating. Actually, it takes a while for the adrenaline to go away, but he has now got himself over a 40K score. And that's
I believe he came in town, visit his friend Pasha.
He's only got a
from
little bit
Iowa,
more.
and we got these two guys on the final table.
6
and
all in should do it.
Macy
yeah, what a story they'll have to tell.
locked up $40,000 off of a $600 buy-in.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just collecting myself.
And like you said,
Yeah, take your
anything
time.
can happen heads up. I mean,
Absolutely.
Macy gets a double, and we're right back to playing.
Because
Poker.
your chip leader is going to push a lot lighter, probably. And I mean, if you grab the hands, two doubles, you're really back in there. One double,
This makes counting your
one
stack
double,
pretty
you're
easy.
really in
Just
there.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
from
sure
the
Richie
total.
clearly
I feel
type
like that's
of player
harder
that would
than
make this adjustment, but obviously Macy does no
So it's like
longer
30
has the
million.
incentive to fold
Yeah.
tight
Just under
anymore,
average.
so he can, if he believes he's ahead, he can just go with it. And this might be one of those times.
Well, this is Richie Rich.
Wow, I'm bad backwards.
But yes, he's going to probably put them in.
I think I may have become dyslexic today. I
Just
didn't-
today?
Yeah, just today.
All right, we got an open here. Oh, and an ace for Macy. Okay. Taking it to the streets.
Whenever you're ready, brother. Ready? All right.
Nice flop for Richie. Top pair. Good kicker. Macy's going to basically brick here.
Macy probably conceding here.
Does let it go. Yeah, Richie definitely. I'm sorry, Macy.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
that's so funny.
I did catch myself. So. No, but Macy does seem to favor more of the small ball approach.
I mean, it's kept him in. So
Yeah, I mean, he's finishing second place in a main event type tournament. So
no, he's definitely had some unconventional choices, But his bobbing and weaving have been phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
He has faded the world. The open on the sevens is just wild to me.
He's zigged when he's supposed to zig.
Yeah.
Zagged when he's supposed to zag.
Absolutely.
Seven on the river. That was awesome. You rocked.
Yeah.
That was so.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Getting it this
I
far.
appreciate you too, man. Well played. When I was playing against you yesterday, I kind of had this feeling that we were going to be heads up.
Did you?
Yeah, because that time when you chipped up really fast. Sorry.
Okay, that's just an adorable conversation. I love that.
I need 200 more, please.
Oh, sorry.
I won't comment. I'll let that comment stand by you, Miss Sam. Yeah, we may be heads up for some time too because of that kind of small ball approach by Macy. I don't think he's going to very often be putting all his chips at risk unless he has kind of a made type of hand.
I don't know. Rebel Poker says this may be over by hand 110.
Graphic just disappeared. So I saw we were on 100 a moment ago. So we're like 106.
Oh, you're saying 4 hands. Ah.
I would take the over on that, but I see where
Yeah,
I smell where you're stepping in.
If the
Rebel.
right cards come, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if the right cards come, absolutely not. Depends on who we're rooting for over here. Oh, that's not the right one. It's hard to fold a button though. I don't think I fold any buttons with this stack.
Yeah. Also, he may have picked up. Of course, we can see the cards that Macy might be leaning toward over folding.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also not really punishing him by jamming over the top. But this time,
well,
he will in fact jam over the top. And
yeah, this one's going right in the muck.
3.3 million.
Definitely Macy was hoping for a little better holdings in Richie's hand. All right. Richie with an 8-1 lead.
It's like 20 more of those. Could be closer to even.
Queen 9.
I think a little less than that.
He is. Oh, it's on.
Be an interesting choice. What to do here with Queen 10 or Queen 9 suited?
I open anything that looks pretty okay. Heads up on the button.
He does just that. Richie with a king.
I mean, you hate if you get raised, but like, it's just the right thing to do.
We'll make the call. Ace-6-4, rainbow.
Doesn't really connect with anybody. It's 1 million in the pot. I think this is a good time to stab. We were thinking the same thing. Oh, that's a small bet though. The quarter pot.
Wow, it goes very small. He was the pre-flop aggressor, though. He is going to have a lot of aces in this spot. Richie, not a believer yet. Another ace on the turn, and
Macy picks up a flush draw.
Richie will check it over.
I think Macy could check here. And I think he could also bet. I think I lean more towards checking. What do you think?
This is such a
I know, it's
this
tough.
is another just really tough. I think
I mean, okay, so he does another quarter pot, a little less than.
so. I probably lean toward checking, but I'm curious of why you would.
I mean, I lean towards checking so I could trap my flush when it hits.
Probably a similar reason. I lean toward checking because if I bet and I get jammed on, I hate folding away my equity, but I can't call.
Oh, I think if I got jammed on, I'd think about calling.
You might just go ahead and call it. Yeah.
Maybe not though. that's a big pay jump.
Richie will let it go, and Macy did an awesome job of looking exactly like an ace. I don't think any way he could have played that to make it look more like he had trip aces. Nicely played.
Yeah, it kind of felt like he was trying to milk them a little.
Yeah, it looked like he was happy to go, quarter pot, maybe 3/4 pot on the river, try to get it fully paid off. So that does get him up to $4 million,
And if he does whiff the river, he has to make a large size bet. Because he might get, for the right price, he could get a king high call. If it's another quarter pot or something.
And Richie just gives, or did Macy? No, Richie just gave the walk, yeah.
You flirting with somebody on the telephone there?
All right, Rebel Poker. This is hand 109.
Does 110 count if you say buy 110? Does 110 part
110
of it?
counts.
I thought so.
Yeah, it's included.
So final chance for Rebel Poker to nail the prediction.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's a good start from one half of the equation. Raised by Richie. Ace, queen, and wow, Rebel, you've got a good shot here.
Oh my gosh, Rebel, that would be hilarious.
Macy with king jack and does call and to a flop. That is not going to be an action flop. 7 high, a couple of diamonds. Richie does have the ace of diamonds. Macy also with jack of diamonds.
C-bet might take it down.
Yeah, I think Richie just c-bets and takes it.
Okay.
Wow, check. I think Richie maybe shifted a gear a bit.
Yeah,
once
I mean,
they
he
got heads
definitely
up.
doesn't want to give him chips.
Yeah.
And Macy isn't very aggressive, so he has a lot of opportunity to kind of play it how he wants. Richie does.
Check, check. Nope, nope.
No, I was like,
out,
I think
was
this
out of
is the
order on the
stab.
checks. Now here comes the stab. Almost certainly.
They're getting us. They're making us look like fools.
Oh, and the ace on the river. Didn't need it, but that will sign and dot this one for Richie.
No, king high totally has showdown value. I don't think we're going to get the check on the river, though. Been wrong every other street, though.
Okay, now I can say it with my chest. Don't expect a check. But
Yeah, I bet he's going to make quarter to third pot bet.
you got to go for some kind of value. Maybe get called by.
Hopefully a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Oh, he went big.
Insta-fold from Macy.
Kirk is placing the trophy on the table. It's official. We're heads up, folks.
Awesome.
You know,
No pressure.
I really love the trophies for this series. I thought they're so classy looking,
I
kind of
like
cut from local stone and shape of Texas. I really wanted one. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Luckily, the trophies in Texas are just amazing. We really love our trophies.
Everything is bigger here.
The Poker Atlas trophies.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those are cool. I've got 2 already, and I'm looking forward to getting some more. We're having Poker Atlas Tour again, Dallas, and what was the other one? Oh, am I the
Rio
worst?
Grande Valley.
Rio Grande, RGV. Okay.
How many poker trophies do you have?
3.5.
What's the half?
Well, it's a half of one now.
Why am I so lost?
Well, it broke.
Oh. I thought I was trying to come up with a scenario where you played like a tag team event and then you and that person broke up, so now you have half the trophy or something.
All right, we connect on this board.
Yeah,
Pair
Richie.
for Richie. Diamond draw. Second nut diamond draw for Macy. You know, Matt Constantino, I'm probably butchering his name. He got 3 trophies and awarded player points this series.
Incredible run.
Yeah. He's got 3 of those guys. I'm so jelly. And as having the highest amount of points, like uncontested, he got an additional 10K.
Yeah, the club threw in 25K for the players of the series, and as Sam mentioned, Matt took it down with the most points, 3 wins.
3 wins.
Incredible, and
a second place finish as well.
Tack on 10K for Matt.
Yeah, it's been a good week for him.
Yeah, very. That is a strong run. So we missed a little action there. Looks like we got a bet and a call, and a river is a 6, and
Macy doesn't like that.
yeah, no help for Macy, and Macy, see what Richie wants to do here.
I like the check by Richie because if Macy chose to bluff, because that is basically the only way you're going to win this hand, I think Richie's ready to call.
Yeah. Oh, check back. Yeah. Check.
I understand the check back from Macy. He does have a king high showdown.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes people kind of get caught in between where they almost get burned by having a little, not necessarily in that hand, but they almost get burned by having
Thank you, sir.
Some showdown value that prevents them from
Oh,
making a
for
bluff
sure.
that they would normally make.
I've definitely felt that before.
Oh, yeah, it's the worst feeling.
It doesn't feel good. That's a hand, heads up, king 9 suited.
$500,000 chips in every pot. And Richie will bet and take it down. This is the $250K guaranteed summer series main event. $600 buy-in here at TCH Social. Ended up with over $370,000 in the prize pool.
Yeah.
66K up top between these
Insane.
two players.
First and second place right here, baby.
$44,420 already guaranteed to both of these gentlemen. Quite the way to come visit Texas if you're Macy, and Richie, a local player, played a decent amount of poker with.
Mace with the ace on the button.
Kinda
He's got
curious to
less
see how he
than
plays
10.
it.
He's got less than 10 big blinds.
Dare I say, I'll be shocked if it's not an all-in.
I can't predict it anymore.
Okay.
I've been wrong too many times
I-
tonight. Like right now.
See, I didn't do it, folks. I prefaced.
Oh,
So
min raise.
there's the raise.
5, right?
Looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
it was
blinds
a little
went up.
short. Yeah, blinds. Yeah, 125, 250.
I mean, Richie might jam it again. Jamming against him with his king high. That's an option for sure. Okay, okay.
Just calls. 60-40. Macy a bit ahead. Jack 5-8. Couple of diamonds. King of diamonds for Richie. Nobody really connecting with this board.
So if he doesn't take the reins right there, he could be, well, if the ace didn't come, he could be bluffed off on the next street. But Mace has been showing me some crazy things that have been working.
Yeah. It's kind of the beauty of poker. There's, you know, I guess to use a Southern saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know, you can,
that is so Southern, but it fits.
yeah, I mean, very different styles can have great outcomes. I think Richie's probably going to let this go, and that'll get Macy up to about 3 million again.
Which would be a little above 10 big blinds. Maybe diamond checking?
Yeah. I think he was considering making some type of move and thought better of it.
Oh, Rebel Poker, it's past 110. You're right.
But do we make it to past 120?
I don't know. It says the luck distribution is going all towards Richie, but
Where are the cheers?
all I see is two people who made over 40K today.
Richie, King Jack suit or offsuit will make the raise.
Makes it 525,000.
Macy, Queen 9 suited, will make the call.
On this one, I think I like the call as opposed. Yeah,
I agree. Jack 8-3, couple of hearts.
that shot from Mace.
Yeah,
Macy.
top pair for Richie, and Macy's going to need a queen or a 10. 12 notes asks, who are the commentators? That's me, Kyle Frisbee, and
Sam Perryman.
Yeah.
We're regulars here. We frequent this booth. We got like a rotation of like 4 of us, and we just tag in and tag out and hope we don't sound silly.
we
we do our best.
We do our best and cringe when we listen to ourselves.
If y'all think we're doing a good job tonight, and if y'all don't think we're doing a good job tonight, press like.
Either way.
Either way. You can lie to me.
Macy thinking this one over. He's facing a 425 chip bet and could be considering something like, it wouldn't really fit his style, but a semi-bluff raise with his gutter, but that's pretty speculative and not likely.
It hasn't been his MO thus far.
No.
I would say flat or fold. That's his mindset, I'm believing.
Yeah, I would have leaned toward folding as well. Paper State Poker says, shout out commentator. Appreciate that, Paper.
Appreciate it.
Nice win there for Richie. And yeah, I don't think I peel one with a gut shot if I'm Macy there.
Calling it all in?
Huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
On that one?
Definitely.
All right.
Snap call.
Good. I chickened out.
Only because I like to toot my own horn.
There we go.
They give me too much power here.
You get on the screen if you compliment us.
Oh, I'm doing too much. Stop.
And Clint gets a shout out too for his win. Well, Macy once again extraordinarily short. Just going to have to make a move very soon. And Richie with some very careful, controlled aggression, I would call it. This heads-up match hasn't.
Sorry, just a second.
Been
I just need to
doing a
count.
very careful job to be sure he doesn't just give away a easy double up to Macy.
He's definitely table controlling this. It's very impressive.
Check.
Got a limp, and we'll see a flop.
Got a 4 and a 7.
Yeah, both players connecting the first time in a bit with
I
this
was about
board.
to say, it's honestly been a minute since two players have hit the same flop.
Richie comes right out and bets top pair. Top pair, obviously, pretty big hand heads up.
He bets one big blind. The sizing seems pretty different than what he's done in the past.
And Macy's made a pair here, and he's going to make the call. And this has him down to just a few blinds. King on the turn. What does Richie do now?
I think he's going to check. I don't know why. I think I'm just flipping a coin in my head right now.
I probably guess too often on this show, but
Me too.
Not
the professional.
It's hard not to. You could check or jam. I wouldn't be surprised even a little bit by either.
Yeah, I mean, the size of the pot is justifiable to
He checks
put Macy all in.
to a river, and the river is going to give Macy trips.
Oh,
what a
my.
river card for Macy. It's down to just a few outs in his final few chips, and he's going to river trips.
And a check.
He checks trips. I don't hate it.
No, I don't either. I just would have
yeah.
predicted something differently.
Yeah.
I think I've been
Yeah.
wrong most of this night.
He's going to give Richie a chance to bluff, having made a big hand. Richie obviously was showdown value at flop top pair. He doesn't have a real reason to bluff. He'll check, and nice check back.
I check.
Check.
Wow.
Yeah, and I really like the check by
Yeah.
Macy. If
For a
if,
check
if
raise.
Richie
huh?
does
Yeah,
not
that's
have
coming, I
fair showdown value, he bets 100%
Got
of the
myself out of
time.
some trouble.
Yeah,
So,
I
Good check.
don't like the check by him. I don't think there's any point in not trying to get value there because based on his amount of chips he had and how many is in the pot, like um, Rich can justify calling and it not be much sweat off his back. Like if he's connected, I think you need to get value when you can because your head's up and not you're not getting a lot of opportunity here. So when you do, you just there's no point in
have to give
trapping with
yourself a
5. You don't
chance.
need to trap with 5 big blinds. But it's not the worst check.
Yeah, I think you have to have a read that your opponent is over bluffing or, a little over aggressive.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised
But-
Richie didn't bet
Yeah.
because he has 7, and as long as he doesn't put him on a king or even more at 4, yeah. I think Macy and I both thought that Rich was going to check, and therefore he took that line. Richie flopping top pair. All right, I think we're seeing the first bluff by Macy tonight. River doesn't really help anyone. Macy was telling a story. It would make sense to make the all-in bet if he was trying to represent something. Tough though when you get the call on the turn. Oh, he wanted to. Y'all saw that, right?
Check.
All right, reminder, the blinds are 125, 250. And we have Macy with less than 10 big blinds and Richie with a dominating lead. Richie choosing to limp
Check.
on this one. I don't think we've seen a lot of heads up limping.
Check.
And he lets it go. Reminder, this is what we're
Four
playing
spot.
for. 66,000 for first. This is our $600 main event at TCH Social, and it has been a ride.
Quite the final table. It's
a little
been
bit worried
mostly
you had
the
a deuce there,
Richie.
though.
I know. I'm the one who
Getting
could have
Richie.
one.
Richer show.
I thought about all
But
in, but
Macy putting up a massive effort here, heads up, but just overwhelming chip lead for
Yeah.
Richie.
We've got like 5 big blinds right now, Macy. Right now, he's just hoping for that hand. That one hand that we could get it in and feel good about it. But time is ticking, that is for sure.
Yeah, if he obviously hindsight's 20/20, but if he could have found the jam there, he would have had Richie dominated. But
yeah, if only he knew.
if only he could be in here in the booth and go back out. King Deuce, Richie.
I mean, against 5 big blinds.
Yeah, auto.
He's just putting it in. Watch me be wrong again. Yeah, there we are.
He puts it in.
All in.
Oh, in the same hand by Macy. King Deuce suited, however.
I think it's a call off. Yeah.
I mean, you've already got 500K out there. You got 750 back. You got
And this doesn't
the second
suck.
best high card.
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, at some point, like, training and charts tell you to call, and then the other part of you, your heart says, I don't know if I want to go out
And
calling
look at
off
his
King
sense
Deuce.
of relief.
Yeah.
Only
wow.
a bad situation
No
we don't
clubs.
want running
Oh,
hearts
my.
or running spades.
I wanted you to
Crazy.
fold
That's
that.
the only no
Really bad
likely.
shot.
that was the best hand I've seen in a while. Suited.
No clubs.
Oh my
Hearts.
gosh,
And they
there's
both
2
hit.
spades. 3
Spade,
spades.
spade.
No spade, please.
Oh,
I don't
no.
need the sweat right now.
Not
Oh.
like this.
Oh.
No spade.
Exciting.
All right,
Chop her
good
up.
to fight another
Mason
hand.
still with 5.5 bigs. No, 4.5.
All right, I'm gonna be tight from now on.
Not like that.
It's hard to play with this many big blinds.
I've got the mouse.
Not
Actually,
like
will you give me a
that.
beer,
Yeah,
please?
I have to admit,
beer?
there's some
Yeah.
parts of Cabral that I kind of enjoy.
Oh, I love it.
What do they have on
What did you
tap?
think of Kasuf?
Oh, he's too much.
Yeah, it's
Like an IPA, maybe?
He makes the other guy look adorable.
100%.
Yeah, like
He's the best thing that could have happened for Martin Cabral because they were trying to make him the Kasuf,
Absolutely.
and then Kasuf came along and was like, "No, it
No.
really can be terrible." And watch and see.
so true.
And yeah, you're right. Martin Cabral is like everybody's lovable
Yeah,
talker.
he started selling
Yeah.
merch right after it.
That's
He's got like t-shirts
amazing.
that say "Not like
Can I
that."
tank
and
until my beer gets here?
Casino, what is Casino
Oh,
Royale?
that-
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Macy Jack 8 off.
4 big blinds.
Decent hand. Lets it go.
Oof.
I would have said yes. but
Richie
he
with
hasn't
8 high. Once again had him dominated.
Yeah, there's a point where you have to take a stand.
He's like,
Some might argue that point passed a while ago, but it
there she goes. She might be going to get it.
Many times, but then he's still here.
yeah, you know, he's kept grinding.
Yeah. It's worked for him.
It certainly has. Obviously, no critique of the game of Mr. Macy, but
No,
yeah,
no.
some of these spots late possibly could get it in and have a little bit better result. But I understand also you come all this way, and it's tough when you have a hand you're not happy to get it all in with.
Bye, Sharon. Thanks thanks for tuning in, and congrats to your husband. Congrats to Pasha. What a great run.
Yeah, thank y'all for joining us virtually and here in Texas, because that was an exciting story between Macy and Pasha.
We got to make it interesting. You know?
This is
Give
the
me a
hand.
little
And
trip to
yeah,
that
this
list.
is the way to double up, and top pair for Macy, dominating, and he will make a boat, in fact. Unfortunately for him, he's so short. He's still extraordinarily short. He's going to need to do that a few more times.
Yeah, there's not like a real rule book on like how to handle a big chip disadvantage heads up, especially if you don't have a lot of final table experience, or like, I mean, this is just a bizarre situation too, to have gotten to this place with going against such an overwhelming chip lead. This is really cool. This is really, really awesome that he's gotten there.
100%. And Richie, having played with him, he's a really intelligent, sharp player.
Yeah,
So
he's definitely seen many final tables, you can tell.
He's got a lot of chips, and he's also he didn't just luck box into them. Has played some extraordinarily solid poker on this final table. Can't really think of a mistake, to be honest.
Yeah, this is it's been almost a clinic, but
Yeah, really. I mean, it has. You could watch it back in terms of adjusting your strategy based on the, configuration of stack sizes and
Just under 5.
ICM implications, and yeah, it's kind of a clinic. Macy having to fold the 6 high.
Should have learned my lesson from the King Deuce.
Huh?
I should have learned my lesson from the King Deuce.
Queen 9's pretty good.
I know. I think that's supposed to be a limp.
Oh, I'm big blind. Sorry.
You're big blind.
250.
in the big blind, this is not a lot of chips behind.
Yeah, has to put about a third of it out there before he sees his whole cards.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Don't spill your beer. Damn. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Justin. Philip, Richie is doing a lot of good
Clean
things
up on
on the
aisle 5.
table.
All right.
All right, 500,000 to go.
Macy not loving seeing 6 deuce again.
It's not on the table though, so it's all good.
Wow, I thought that we still had the old graphic, but yeah, he got back-to-back 6 deuces.
Yeah.
That's just...
Of all the hands. What do you do here? You have to fold, right?
Yeah, you're just...
I mean, I don't know what you do here.
Well, he calls.
I mean, for 250, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure right now.
There's a jack for Richie. No connectivity for Macy.
It looks like a wheat beer to me, Rebel Poker.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was some type of, Hefeweizen maybe.
Yeah.
So Richie bets just over a big blind with middle pair, and Macy jams with 6 high and gets snapped.
He tried to take a stand. Well, we didn't see the cards right,
Wow.
so
Okay.
let's go back all this. All of this now makes sense.
Macy top paired, and
Richie
had
2
2
pair, jacks and
Okay.
9s.
Wow, what a finish.
A weird graphic mess up on the final hand,
Thank you.
but
Thanks. Happy with second in that situation when you.
We got there.
we got there. And
do there.
congrats to
Yeah.
Richie Rich, first place, and runner-up Macy. That's
happy.
freaking awesome.
Yeah, Macy and his friend, this
Top
kind
pair
of the
versus
story,
2
come
pair
down
flops.
from Iowa, I believe, and play
Nice.
some poker. Both
Yeah.
make the final table, and Macy, second
yes.
place, 44,420, and It was definitely the Richie Rich show, basically start to finish. He
Absolutely.
wins
Wire to wire on this
66,000 plus
And then we have to rack them up
into
anyway.
his
I'm gonna leave
bankroll
you
or maybe new
that
car,
hand.
what have you. This was the final signature event of the summer series here at TCH Social in Austin. 250K guaranteed. Ended up with over 300,000. And want to thank all of you who watched us here live tonight and in the future on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we will be back with you on Wednesday for our usual 5-5 uncapped game. That'll be William Lottie and Uncle T, Tom Gardner. And Sam will be on the table for the ladies event.
Yeah, watch me
8/6.
play.
Definitely watch her. And I'll be back later in August for some future streams. So thanks again, everybody. This has been TCH Live from TCH Social in Austin, Texas. Have a great night, everybody.